Hey everybody, welcome back to another exciting Sunday of Dungeons and Dragons. Woo! I'm super excited for this Sunday. It's sunny out. I've been on the beach all day. Actually took my phone with me and took a couple notes, like D&D prep.
Wow,
yeah.
on the beach.
Yeah, it was nice. My wife's like, "Don't you have to prep tonight?" I was
Such
like,
a nerd.
"I'm just gonna lay on the beach and read my prep notes." So it was kind of nice.
Nice.
But yeah. For those who are just connecting with us, I noticed, I say that because I noticed on our podcast stats, like sometimes, like week to week, you can see the number of downloads, and a lot of the time it's only the last two releases that people check out. I'm thinking maybe they're like, oh, okay, new podcast, maybe I'll look at it, and they quickly check like last episode to see if they're into it. Then they'll go back to the start. So anyway, if you're listening to us now, thank you. We love you.
Well, it's about time. It's about time.
Go
you
back
got
to
here.
one, but whatever.
Come on.
This is an actual play D&D podcast where me and my friends sit around an actual table with mics and dice and pens and drinks and stuff, and tell stories. So I guess we'll introduce ourselves. I'm Gavin. Nice to meet you. Sort of. You're listening to me. I feel like we're connecting right now. You're like in your car or in your bed in your underwear. That's cool.
Oh.
That's all right.
Yeah, we are too.
in the bed that's in my car while in my underwear.
Now we have to record an episode in a car in our underwear. That's on the Patreon, though, so we don't actually have one yet.
So that's what I'm doing. Tash, what are you doing in the car in the bed in your underwear?
Right now?
Well, not right now.
Gavin is sitting to the right of me on the long side of the table by himself because he takes up the most room.
Wow.
I'm sitting to his left on the end of the table. I have some M&Ms that are slightly wet from the water that was on the grapes that I put in the same bowl.
Oh boy.
You mix grapes
This
and
is
M&Ms.
riveting.
Drinking a large coffee so I don't fall asleep because
Are we boring?
we are sometimes, yeah. But my name is Tash, and
And-
I play Mog. He's a cat person that casts spells.
How do you tolerate us?
It's quite easy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quite easy.
All right.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah, go for it. I can give us a
I
bit of ambiance while you do that.
am Brienne, and I will be playing Calliope Dervish. I am a tiefling fighter. I am pink, and I have horns, and I use swords to cut people up.
And you have sharp teeth.
And I got sharp teeth.
Calliope should wear a shirt that says "Tieflings are always horny." That would be funny.
Maybe that'll be a quest item we get one day.
The look into Debris' eye, she was like dying inside.
Screw
I
you
hate
and your
you.
graphic tees. And I'm Neil. I almost said Calliope. I play Obsidian, a non-binary elf mastermind rogue. I was also at a beach this weekend. My very first nude beach.
Yay!
Oh, that's cute.
Complete stranger saw my penis.
Rocking out with his cock out.
Like actually,
Like
the
actually.
picture you sent me was you skimboarding. And
It
I was
was.
like, that's
Is
impressive.
that what it's
Yeah.
called? Is it called skimboarding?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so uncool. I called it boogie
Yeah, your
boarding.
form was a little
What?
sloppy.
I
there
thought
for
it
sure.
was boogie boarding, or in the case of
No,
a nude
different.
beach, it's booty boarding because you
Oh,
can see his
yeah.
Oh, wow.
booty.
So if it's skimboarding, what is it called on a
Skinny
nude-
boarding.
It's called
Ooh, skinny boarding.
Dangly
I was
bits
skinny boarding.
Yeah.
banging into your leg.
That's what I was like. If you're running down, there's like, I mean,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
like a pendulum
Fuck, fuck,
thing
fuck,
going.
fuck,
Yeah,
fuck,
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
that painted
imagine
too many
the
bad
slow
pictures.
motion video that someone took on their iPhone from a distance. They're
Just did.
I have to.
That's for the Patreon
I have
as
to
well.
show this to
Yeah.
my mom.
Yeah. So if you sign up,
Mhm.
we don't have Patreon
No.
yet. Maybe one
But
day.
if we do,
But if we do,
I'll just send.
you can see Neil's penis.
I'll just send my very bright white ass on a skimboard to anybody for free.
Yeah. Just send an email
you
to
can just follow him
Neil's
on
white ass
Instagram
at
and see it.
critfumble.com.
Oh, I see
An actual
Dwayne's.
email.
Yeah, that email address would work.
Dwayne's got his character sheet out. He's ready to go.
Yeah. Tell us about who do you play again, Dwayne?
I play Dwayne.
No.
I mean, no. That's awkward.
confused.
I
You do
play
a good
Rojo.
job.
I play Rojo, and my
Oh,
name is
Rojo.
Dwayne. And Rojo is a half orc, and he is a paladin.
Oh,
He
3 out of
is,
3.
Right?
You got them all.
We're
Nailed it.
We're getting it.
He is all those things. Let's play some D&D, but first.
Adventurers, grab your weapons. But first, kiss your kin. The wilds call.
Ah, yes.
Oh boy.
Hopefully, you
What
picked up
happens
some of
in the
that
background?
mic chatter. Good stuff. So we're in Waterdeep. That's fun. Big old city. Big old
Have we
city.
been here
Waterdeep.
before?
What?
Oh, Waterdeep. Never mind.
We live
I
here.
think so. You grew up here.
Some of us.
Mm-hmm.
Mog, you grew
Mog
up
did.
here.
So it's mid-afternoon where we last left off on episode 5. This is episode 6,
Yeah.
I think.
And
Yes.
where are we?
think
We're
so.
at Ye Old Haunt right now, right? We
Ye
met back up.
Old Haunt. Yep. Everybody had met up after Rojo and Obsidian went and spoke to Erstal under the Skewered Dragon. I think Rojo spotted a big map.
He saw a big map,
Mm-hmm.
and he wrote down, or no,
Some stuff.
He remembered shit.
He remembered shit. So you talked to Erstal, found out some information. Rojo spotted the map.
And we're meant to go and find some murderer who's killing a bunch of elves.
Exactly. Smudge him out.
Smudge.
Or smear. Whichever you prefer.
Smear.
And Mog and Calliope went and spoke with your lovely
Myrtle.
friend Mert.
Myrtle the turtle.
Yep. Gained some intel there. Well, you shared your intel with him. And then requested that he put in a good word for you into the Assassin's Guild, I think, or something
Yeah,
like that.
try and find
to
out
Do a
learn
what's-
little
out.
if there's a-
investigating for our friend Obsidian.
Yeah.
Right. So he was going to kind of reach into his networks and spy upon maybe the Zents and the Xanathar and whoever else to see what he could
Going on.
uncover.
Yeah.
So then everybody rendezvoused back at Ye Old Haunt. Still haven't seen Liff yet. But
Oh.
you have, it's midday now, still have decided to go on this quest to the winery
Yes.
that you had learned from Renaer.
Oh.
And you are going to try to hunt down, not Liff, Till.
Till.
Mr. Three Fingers.
Because Obsidian was going to go with Till to the winery.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
We have
So, and then I think the other members of the party were thinking of going to the dock ward to do some
yeah,
investigation.
we've got to
Poke around.
investigate that murder. So we want to see what we can find out and talk to a few people and
Okay.
Poke around a bit in the
Scope it
afternoon
out.
before it gets dark. Maybe.
And then was Obsidian a bait for that murder?
Obsidian's meant
no, we
to
decided
be.
not to do that.
Did
and,
we?
And that Obsidian. Oh no, maybe we were going to do that.
Yeah, just
yeah.
that we're right now we're just doing recon
Right.
at the dock, and then we're gonna launch our plan hopefully in the evening, assuming everything goes well. Right now, you're just going to the winery to find out the finer
But we
points of the
haven't
job.
connected Till and Obsidian.
No,
That needs,
that
to,
could take all day.
Mm-hmm.
that needs to happen
Yeah,
before
Well,
we
I
dismiss
think
him.
Obsidian could go and find Till on their own.
probably go ask Durnan where Durnan might know where Till lives.
You just go to the not the vulgar unicorn. What's it called?
The
Mule
the
Skull
portal,
Tavern?
the tawny,
the yawning portal,
Yawning
Yawning
portal. Yes.
the vulgar unicorn, the yawning portal, same name.
The vulgar unicorn was the name of a pub in these fantasy books I read in the 80s called Thieves' World. I know, isn't that like a mental Rolodex kickback?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really funny.
That's like an archive.
Yeah.
An old dusty archive.
I pulled out the microfiche machine and found some information.
There's a beam of sun that's just coming directly into my eyeball, like right
Scooch
here.
over.
Yeah, this is hell.
Yeah, let's kick it off there. You guys let me know what you want to do. So everybody's still in the yawning portal. It's
Right.
midday. I leave it to you.
Well, I like this plan. I think that definitely we should find Till, I could find Till, and you all can go and investigate as you seem to need to do.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I think you can probably just go ask Durnan.
Yeah.
Durnan might know where he lives.
Yeah, he'll be easy to find.
Yeah. Should be all right.
Well, when are we going to set a rendezvous then?
How about we meet at the? I'm drawing a blank on the pub name again, even though it was
Back
just
here.
discussed.
Yawning portal.
Oh, you wanna
Yawning
meet back
portal.
there?
How about we meet at the Yawning portal at say dinner time?
Mm-hmm.
Have like a snack,
Uh-huh.
and then go off and lure a murderer.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that sounds like a plan. What do you think, Rojo?
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Yep.
sure.
I need to talk to you about the map that I saw at when we went to go see.
You know, Rojo, we weren't meant to see that map.
I know, but I need to tell you about it.
Well,
What do you need to tell us?
All right. What's the
Well,
Suspense
news?
is
What's the hubbub?
just
little
remember, if Erstal finds out we've seen this map, that there will definitely be a murder, except it'll be ours.
Oh, so shouldn't go walking around saying, "Oh, hey everyone, did you hear about this map that
Right.
Erstal has, and it's got all these details on it, and this is my name and everyone else's name." Don't do
Yes.
that then.
And I got a good look at it.
Okay.
And so, like,
We'll share.
I saw, like Delacar, the gnome. that
Oh,
was-
a Delcar.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, like, it had his name on it. So
Like
that-
he made the map?
I don't want to say that.
Okay.
Maybe. Could be. But there was, like, a lot of X'd out parts.
Oh.
There was something about castles.
Castle Ward
The Castle Ward.
near the Hawkman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where Delacar was. You said after you saw it, when it was fresh on your mind.
Maybe.
Do you think Erstal's trying to find Delacar,
I think so.
and these are just spots that they've already tried to find him, and it's got to do with this what's it called now? The
The stone.
stone, yes, of galore.
It sounds like everyone's trying to find Delacar.
I think so.
Yeah, he's
So-
a hot commodity.
Rojo, you would have. I have my notes here, so I'll just give it to you. You would have noticed 2 in the castle ward, 1 near the Hawkman, and the other just north of it.
And
To
those,
what? Like,
those
and
are
then-
the X's.
Those were the X's. I'll send this to you later. 1 in the north ward near Mert, and 1 in the trades ward near the south. Do you repeat that to the characters?
Totally, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, to everybody.
Calliope, can I get you to give me a wisdom saving, or not saving, check?
Wisdom check.
Yes.
Okay, with my staggering +0. Just a 10.
A 10 is good enough.
Nice.
He says Southern Trades Ward, and you guys are talking about like this investigation you've been having, and he mentioned Delacar, and then you think, wait a minute, Yorick is in Southern Trades Ward.
Oh, my friend Yorick.
Did I say his name right?
Yeah, Yorick.
Yeah.
Your friend Yorick? Who's that?
Well, we went to go see him.
Yeah, so Rojo and I went to go see him. Remember, he's actually the one I think that told me about Delacar to begin with, wasn't he? He told me all kinds of things. Let's see, just checking back in my mental notes for a minute, trying to remember the conversation I had with him. Well,
He was a smith of some sort.
yes, he's a bit of an armorer that I know.
That's what I remember.
Yes, and I've done a bit of work with him, so maybe he'll know a bit more about it, or
I don't want to be mentioning the map to him.
no.
Do you have any sort of sense of what these X's were?
Maybe places they might have checked. Might have been like places that they checked.
There wasn't like a big title on the top of the map that said what the map's for?
That would be really helpful.
It said map on the top.
Map.
So I took it to mean that it was a map.
Could be an acronym.
Mothers Against.
People.
All right.
Anyway, well,
So other than map, I think it was just a map. But there was X's all over the map. They were like, and that's.
well, that's good. We should.
So
we
maybe
should
that's places
all
that they
think
checked.
Think a bit about this as we continue throughout the day,
Yeah.
and maybe see what else it
It's
brings to
definite-
mind.
Yeah, it's definitely a connection there. If only I could try to just remember the exact things that
It'll come to you.
Yeah, we've absorbed so
Calliope,
much.
don't sweat it.
Okay.
You know how minds work.
Yeah, well,
I-
regardless, I'll try and pay York a visit when if we get a chance, we can stop by, and maybe chat with him, and just try and get a friendly chat and see if he knows
Once we go
anything.
take care of this assassin.
Yeah,
Sure.
easy squeezy.
Nice.
I got
No
a
problem.
surefire way of actually remembering those things.
What's that?
Like if you close your eyes for a second
Mm-hmm.
and think about it.
Okay, I'm thinking about it.
Now what? Is it working?
Well, I still. I mean, you were also there at the meeting.
Yeah, but I'm not meant to remember stuff.
You're not meant to remember. I think he told me a little bit about. I think he told us about the Stone of Galore, and I think he did tell us. He was the one that told us about Delacar, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So now that I think about it, it's a bit weird that he knew that information. Is that a bit strange? Should we be a bit more suspicious about my friend Yorick?
It's working. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like we should just go talk to him.
I think we should. Do we want to do that now, or do we want to wait?
No.
No,
I know.
let's stay on
No,
this.
we
Wait.
have a plan.
Okay.
Don't get sidetracked.
Okay.
Speaking of don't get sidetracked, you should probably get going. If you're,
Yes. go
I've
you've got a
find
lot
Till.
of ground to cover
Yes.
to the vineyard.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yes.
No, I don't.
Yep.
I don't feel like we need to.
We do. We need to
we need
babysit him.
Nope.
He's like 400
Baby them.
years old.
Baby
He-
them.
They them.
Baby them. Sit that him. Them.
Babysit them.
Yeah.
Well,
They them him.
I'm off to the yawning portal.
Okay.
All right, be
See ya
careful, darling.
around like sunset. then.
Yes.
Dinner time.
Bring Till
Yes.
back with you.
Well,
Come on.
yeah, it might be.
Oh,
Well,
Till,
if
right,
we're
yes.
meeting,
See?
if we're meeting back at the portal, that's where he'll
Probably see
he'll probably
Till.
be playing there tonight.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Well, see you soon. Be
See you
careful.
later.
Cool. So Obsidian, you head to the yawning portal. As you exit your tavern, you do notice, I don't know if you got his name, but the carpenter that you had worked with
Yeah.
is now up on a ladder installing your sign.
Oh, that looks lovely. It's actually, I was worried it would be too small, but it's looking good. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
When you're done, please pop in complimentary beer on Rojo.
Oh, we'll do. I was able to, enchant it a bit. At night, it will glow subtly, in a very.
Masterful stroke of genius.
Thank you. There's some new stuff I've been playing with, but I think you'll like it. Evening, it'll stand out a little bit more than the other signs.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And off
He just
Obsidian
continues his work.
Yep.
So you head across town. Again, it's midday, so rather busy. Some of the markets are bustling already. I mean, we are coming up into the fall season, so a lot of food carts and stuff coming into town with like their, fresh apples and that sort of stuff. And you make it to the yawning portal. Again, midday, so obviously very busy in there, very loud. Durden does seem to be rather busy up at the bar, but you are welcome to head up there and interrupt him.
Is there any music being played?
There is, and if you were to look over, it would not be Till.
Okay. I'm going to go right up to Dernan.
Okay.
Oh, Dernan, you know what I want.
Right. Yeah, there's a bit of a backlog. I can help you on a minute.
Yeah. I'll happily wait.
Okay. He serves up a couple drinks to their not patrons, to some of the barmaids, and they head out for some drinks, and comes back to you. Well, it's a busy day. It's nice out. Everybody wants a drink.
Right.
Glass of
Yes.
wine, right?
Yes.
Hold on. Goes behind the counter, pours you one of his finest, places it.
Thank you, Dernan.
No problem. I
So-
think it's about time you start paying for those. I get the troll thing. I appreciate that help, but a couple silver would be nice.
I'll pay for this one.
Thank you.
Yeah. And, while you're not busy, maybe bring a second one because, I know you might not be able to come back for a while.
Yeah, I'll pour a second one. Why not?
Yeah.
He goes, pours a second one.
Have you seen Till around?
Nope, Till's been off for a few days. He's last shift was the night before last, and I think he's got 3 days off this week.
3
So-
days off.
Mm-hmm. Well, he works at some of the other taverns, so he's got 3 days off here.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Do you know which other taverns?
Yeah, the one in the Trades Ward, Southern Trades Ward, is the Brass Boar.
The Brass Boar.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do me a favor, Dernan?
I can try.
I mean, you know how sometimes we don't tell our friends everything. We love them, but we don't tell them everything. Just, should my friends come by and ask where I went, could you just tell them that I left with Till?
Oh, right.
Yes?
Yeah, I thought you were going to say that we were friends and you're going to tell me something, but
Oh, no, I mean-
that's fine.
I'll
I'll tell your
we're
friends
like
about-
acquaintances.
Right. Yes.
It's like the next step just before friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I'll tell them about Till.
Okay, I'll slide an extra 2 silver across the bar,
Thank you, sir.
and I'll sit and finish my 2 glasses of wine.
Okay. What is everybody else doing during this? You guys are back at Ye Old Haunt.
I guess we're off to the dock.
Yeah. Yeah, we should go, I guess, just start asking around, see what anybody knows.
Yeah.
While we're on our way, maybe we should talk a bit about Obsidian.
Yes, I was actually going to say the same thing. What were you going to say, Mog?
Well, I get that, they're having some problems with the drink a little bit, and we want to protect them, but I also don't feel like... I feel like it's a bit disrespectful if we're too heavy-handed.
Yes.
They've been around for a long time. They know the city well. They know many people.
You know, I can say, I mean, I've known this Obsidian for a long time, since I was a young girl. And, I mean, I think they've always had a taste for wine. I don't think it's ever really been a problem. So, I agree. I'm a bit concerned about them. I mean, I think, and I'm not trying to air any dirty laundry, but I do think that since they've left their job as an advisor, maybe they're feeling a bit displaced. I'm not sure. So, I mean, I'm a bit concerned as a friend, but I don't think we need to go out of our way to micromanage. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I think we can be aware, but that's, you know.
Yeah, that's what I think.
What do you think,
What do you
Rojo?
think, Rojo? You're not saying much here.
I got 2 heavy hands.
You want to fight them?
Physically? You
Is
want
that what you
to
mean?
punch
You want to punch
Obsidian?
Obsidian?
No. I just got big heavy hands.
Yes, you do. Big boy. Hmm.
Okay.
The look that Gavin just gave me. Get your head out of the gutter.
Never.
I just want to make sure that we stay aware of the dynamics. It's a group we don't know each other too well. I mean, you and Obsidian kind of do, but we should just need to talk about things.
Yes.
Keep it open and
Yes, I agree. I mean, I don't think it's something we need to hop on about. I think we can keep an eye on them. I mean, I am concerned about them a little bit, to be honest with you, but I mean, that's kind of more personal than work related.
I feel like elves probably have a bit of a stronger,
Yes.
like they can handle more boot. Like if I drank anywhere near what Obsidian drinks, I would just be...
And I mean, to be honest with you, nobles in general, I mean, they just drink a lot, Obsidian's worked with some of the richest people in all kinds of noble families and royal families, and I think that that's just kind of a part of it, They get together, they drink lots of wine, they have affairs with one another, they stab each other in the back, they trade all kinds of money and do all kinds of dealings. It's just kind of one of those things.
You understand them pretty well, it sounds.
I'm important too.
Well, I mean, not really. Most of what I know from Obsidian. Obsidian loves to talk all about court life and, that sort of thing. That's kind of how they've described it to me. I don't know.
Rojo, you're the military guy. What's our plan here? How do we
Yes.
figure this out? How do we figure out who's killing these elves?
I think we need to just go down to the docks and look around.
I think we're on our way right now.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe
I
talk
think
to
we're
an
like-
elf.
Yeah, I
almost
assume
there.
we're walking and talking, kind of.
Okay.
I would imagine we talk to some elves.
What if we don't find any elves?
I say we go scavenge some up.
But I don't know if the elves know what's happening. They're just being killed.
Yeah, well, they'll be concerned about it, right? So
Well,
if you
that's
talk
true.
to them, they might be like, "Oh, did you know that Jerry went missing the other day?" Yeah, a lot of those heads got missing.
Were you ever in the Navy, or were you a land-based military man?
I was land. I was
Oh, okay.
orc pistol.
I was gonna say we could maybe play like you were one of these guys, so that kind of gets us in, so we don't just seem like a bunch of cops walking around asking everybody.
Do you think we should dress a bit different to blend in?
I feel like I'm probably pretty good.
You're
Yeah.
gonna blend in really well.
I mean, I'm wearing chainmail, and you're
Same.
also look a bit.
Rojo kind of looks. You look like you got two heavy hands.
I got 2 big hands.
Yeah.
Do you think we should wear civvies? No,
No,
you don't
Okay.
think
no,
so?
no. I think we just
It's
go
not
in
that
and-
kind of mission.
Nah, we just go and
Alright.
ask questions.
Yeah, sure.
Find out what's happening.
All right.
Cool. So you guys find yourself in the dock wards. You notice if you're near the Mule Skull Tavern, which I'm assuming you are, because this is where the murders had gone on, it's rather close to the water, and you can see that one of the larger trade ships is in, and a lot of stuff is being unloaded from it. A lot of just crates, boxes, and then they're being put onto carts and distributed in through town. So there's a lot of foot traffic right now, a lot of large horses pulling carts, that sort of thing, and a lot of dock workers. So it's a busy street.
Rojo looks for the nearest elf.
Sure. I mean, they're relatively common. I don't know if they'd be like every other person, but probably like every 10th person. So yeah, you'd eventually notice like a average dock worker elf.
So he's gonna make eye contact with one and look at him and like kind of give him a glare and say,
You got a problem, boy?
"Don't lose your head."
Is that right? And he starts pulling up his sleeves, and you can see like the classic like anchor tattoos and stuff on him, and he gets right up in your face. He's like, why don't you get out of my face and let me do my job?
Oh, I didn't stop you.
You're stopping me right now.
No, I just said don't lose your head.
You're going to lose your head if you don't watch your mouth.
Have you heard about people who are losing their heads?
What are you talking about?
Elves that are losing their heads around here?
No, I haven't heard anything like
Nothing like that. They're losing them at night.
that. Where's that? From you?
Not from me.
Oh, I don't know what
I
you're
mean, it
talking
could
about.
be, but it's not.
Are you looking for a fight? I don't know what's going on here.
Just sending you a warning.
Give me a... I feel like you're trying to gain intel from him, but you might be accidentally intimidating him. So we'll go charisma, but if it fails, it's
The
intimidation.
vibe is
Yeah.
extremely
So
weird.
intense.
I feel like Calliope and Mog are just
like-
standing back, like looking at each other, like, should we?
Maybe backing
Well,
up
you,
a little
Yeah.
you approach a big-ass dock
Yeah.
worker. Like,
It's so funny.
So what is it, charisma?
yeah, charisma.
So 19 plus 2, 21.
Wow, okay. All right. No, you've convinced him.
Yeah.
He's like, okay. Well, no, I haven't heard of anything. What are you talking about? Like, like this is something I should be worried about?
Yeah, elves are being like, their heads are being severed at the docks at night, around the docks at night. And so I'm just kind of
Man.
giving you a heads up. I don't mean to come across like...
No,
I'm
yeah,
not-
you came
I'm not-
across a little strong. You're a big guy.
I'm a
you
big
know?
dude.
Like,
I know that. I get
thought we
that.
were going to
I'm
have a
sorry.
moment there.
Well, we just had
It's
a
probably
moment.
the hands. It's probably his hands.
Yeah,
He's got big-
heavy-handed. Hello.
Friends of
this
yours.
is Calliope and Mog.
Moss.
Moss. Little mossy over here.
Calliope and Moss. Got it.
Yeah.
Tell me more about the dying elves. So this is something I should be worried about.
It's
You're not
yeah.
shitting me.
I
No
think
shit, yeah.
actually it might be worth your while to, if you, I mean, we're not trying to be like, but if you know lots of other elves, which if you might want to spread the word a bit amongst the community. It does seem to be a bit of a targeted attack. It's not been anyone else. It's exclusively elves and half elves.
And straight up like assassination, beheadings,
Full on slice.
no fights.
Clear
Nobody
off.
knows what's happening. It's just
And that's
instant.
been happening around here.
Yeah, 4 elves so
That's
far.
what, yes.
Well, I'll do what I can to spread. Thank you for the heads up.
Yeah, yeah,
I
right.
don't know why you're telling me this, but I mean,
Well, because I want you to
appreciate
keep your
it, but-
head.
Well, yeah, but what do you want from me? Why are you telling me this?
Well, yeah, should we not protect ourselves from... What if you lose your head tonight? Like, don't even see it coming.
Yeah, fair,
right?
fair.
Very,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah, heads up. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
No,
actually
thanks.
just a good Samaritan,
like
to be honest with
military,
you. Yeah.
former
Military boy.
military
Well, that
guy,
explains
so-
it, actually. Yeah, big guy like you. I'm surprised you're not still in the military. Retired then.
Yeah. Leave.
All right. Oh, on leave, stress leave or something. All
No,
right.
just leave.
Just
Oh,
leaving.
you just left. I get.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Well, I got a lot of stuff to do, but thank you. It was
Rojo. How is it you not know that? Rojo.
It's the hero
Rojo.
walk piss ditch. You never heard of him?
Um,
Rojo.
Well, that sounds like an old salty song right there. But
He's
I
an
don't-
old
I don't-
salty boy, isn't he? Look at him.
Well, I'm sure he is salty, but no, I haven't heard the song. Sorry, but you folks have a good day then. Thanks.
Cheers.
Picks up the rest of his stuff and starts carrying on.
Bro, that was the
He
craziest
does
approach.
he does like a double back. He's like looking at you guys, like thinking, like, are they serious?
That was a wild
Rojo,
way
were-
to approach that.
Were you like involved in interrogations in the military or something? That
What?
got intense
It
fast.
just scared me. I actually thought for a minute, oh, he's killing the
I
elves.
thought you
It
were
was
just
him.
gonna kill him.
I thought for a second we solved the murder. It was Rojo the whole time.
Yeah, it
Scary.
seemed to work.
Yeah,
But maybe that's how you
unbelievably.
win the respect sometimes, right? You got to come up. These are tough guys. You got to come up and be a little tough.
Yes.
Should we
I
ask
could try
another
the
one?
next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's each take a turn talking to someone, and we'll evaluate it at the end. We'll see who did the best job. Seems
Make sure
fun.
make sure it's an elf.
Now, or we're just
Yeah.
gonna walk around talking to elves. I was thinking it might just be worth walking around the market or going into the tavern and just trying to pick up on a bit of gossip. Someone might know something.
Oh.
Rather than just walking up to people at random, elves being like, "Oh, has anyone attempted to murder you recently?" Sometimes talking to
Taverns are a good like gossip.
the
hole.
bartender might
Yeah.
know, or maybe try and get into a game of Three Dragon Auntie and
That's a great idea.
do a little bit of chatter. We could get to the tavern and split up and see, what we can drum up.
That'd be a good idea.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Instead of stopping a whole bunch of elves on the street.
Yeah,
That was a good idea.
Them
though.
Yeah, I mean, it worked.
Wow.
I do think it's a good idea for him to get the word out to the elves. You know,
Sure.
they can have the buddy system happening, make sure they're not alone on the docks.
So how are we gonna find a tavern?
Do you think I
I
put
don't
my
really
foot?
know.
It's just
I
over
don't
there.
really know
I
the
think.
docks.
Do you think I put my foot in my mouth? Is that what happened there?
No.
I think it was just kind of intense.
It just went fast.
Yeah, he didn't really know what the vibe was. He was like, "Oh, am I being threatened? Am I being helped? Am I just having an unusual interaction?"
It kind of was a threat. You basically asked him if he was. Yeah, you made it sound like you were potentially going to cut his head off.
100%. That was what I think we all thought.
Okay.
Yes,
So dial it down.
like just 2 notches. It's
Okay.
just a try.
Yeah.
2
Hey,
notches
hi.
down.
How's it going today?
Hey.
How was your? I don't know. Just a little bit of chatter.
How's it going?
instead
By
of
the
just
way,
like,
there's an assassin. Look out.
That's
Cutting
good.
up elves.
We learn.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do better on the next one.
Yeah, you're killing it. Let's go.
Excuse me. I couldn't help but, and you look down. There's just a young girl. I couldn't help overhearing you speaking with that man there.
Yeah, the elf.
Yeah, the elves. And you can tell she's quite poor. I may have some information for you if.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yes, sure, little
What
girl.
is it? What do you want to tell us?
Well,
Well, hang on.
it doesn't usually come for free. There is a fee involved.
Oh, well, how do we? I mean, how do we know what you're going to give us any real information?
Well, I suppose that you don't. But it would seem that it's all you have if you're standing here.
I just give her a gold.
Okay.
Gold.
Wow.
She's a starving little girl. Look at her.
She's just going to go buy a bunch of gum.
Oh, thank you. Maybe this isn't the spot that we should be talking. Do you just want to follow me? Well, just a corner.
I don't want to go to any. Listen, I'm not like.
No, we don't need to go to an alley. We're just in the middle of the street.
I
Maybe
want you
off to the side.
Like, I don't want it to be one of those things where it's like, oh, little girl, poor thing,
Yeah.
give her a gold coin. And then she's like, oh, come with me. And then, you maybe the
Get
gang
jumped.
members jump out and they mug us, because now actually. Here it is. I fell right into the trap. Now she knows I've got gold to spare. Just gave it away like an idiot, didn't I? Is that what you're trying to do, darling? Are you trying to rob us?
How about we take her to
you come
to
with
a safe
us.
spot?
So maybe dial it down 2 notches then, Calliope.
I
And if
think
if you could just
I
take
do
it down
agree.
a little
I think
instead
I
of
would-
like shoving.
I jumped a little fast straight into a gold coin, didn't I?
It's not easy now, is it?
No, it's not.
see,
I've made
hard
it a bit
to-
weird. Now we don't know if we can trust her. Yeah.
What's your name? What's your name, little one?
It is Samai.
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 That's nice.
A little intense. I can tell you here if you want, but it would be advisable for me to not talk about it in the middle of the street. Up to you, though. If you want me to tell you here, that's fine.
Here's the idea. We choose the location. You come
Fine.
with us.
Lead the way.
Cheers. All right. Let's take some secluded area in the. Not too secluded. I don't know. Now it's gonna look weird.
Just
I think
around a corner.
3 adults
Is there
taking
a
a
park
little
nearby
girl.
with a slide or something?
All right, Calliope says really loud. All right, darling, we'll help you find your mummy and daddy. Don't worry about it.
Oh, thanks, ma'am.
You're welcome.
So you guys head to just sort of like a secluded area of the dock ward, maybe like one of the warehousing areas or something that's currently being unused. She's like, okay, look. The deal is that there's been this man lurking around. He said something about the elf murders. I've noticed him over just the last few nights, 4, 5 nights maybe. Fancy dressed guy. Looks like he has something strange on his hip. It's not a sword. It's like nothing I've ever seen before, a contraption of some kind. He himself is also elvish, but darker skin. Dark elf or something like that. I've heard one of the...
Drow.
they didn't say that. They said just dark-skinned elf. Maybe it's drow.
So you
But,
haven't seen him. You just heard other people talking about it.
I have seen him, but just in passing. I've been trying to keep my distance. But I have heard some of the dock workers speaking about him. I don't know what his deal is, but he does frequent the Mule Skull Tavern. Mostly just at night. He doesn't go in. He waits for them to leave. And then I just see him slink through the shadows, and then the next thing I hear in the morning, another person's dead.
So he does most of his scoping out, you would say, at the Mule Skull.
He seems to lurk there a lot, but he doesn't go in.
Oh, he stands just outside.
He stays
Waits.
just in the shadows.
Okay. You know what, darling? Thank you. That's very helpful information.
Thank you, ma'am. This is this is probably where my mom is. Thanks again for your help. And she just takes off. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, that gives us somewhere to start. If we go to the Mule Skull or we plant obsidian at the Mule Skull, which, I mean, they'll love. They can have a couple glasses of wine. And then they leave. We can be out waiting to watch and see if this figure follows after. And then we follow them. That seems smart.
How confident are we that we could actually stop this assassin?
Oh,
That sounds like they have some
easy.
sort of special weapon that maybe we've never seen before. Maybe it's partly magic.
I'm a bit nervous about this contraption, yes. I'm wondering if we want, little Semi, what was her name? Samai did say that some of the other dock workers have talked about this fellow. Maybe someone's seen it. Maybe the contraption. Maybe we could try and, if I could get a bit more info on the contraption, I might feel a bit better.
Yeah.
Like what if it's just like an automatic kill device? It just pushes a button and bang, you're dead.
Well, maybe there's a way that we could steal the weapon, and like one of us distracts him, and another one tries to pick it off him.
What if I just take his head?
I mean, yeah.
Maybe.
Was Obsidian trying to do anything during this time at the yawning portal?
Drink 2 glasses of wine.
Yes, I mean after that.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask, Obsidian is familiar with the city, but had never heard of the ancient grape winery.
Yes.
So was going to ask Durnan if they knew where it was.
Yeah, he would have been aware of it because that's one of the wines that Rainier had paid for when you guys came back to the Yawning Portal.
Right.
So Durnan actually stocks it, and he would have given you directions to the North Ward.
So after 2 glasses of wine, Obsidian will head that way.
Okay, so you head up North Ward, and without issue, you find the Age Grape. It's just a small shop, but has big cylindrical containers on the outside that you'd assume are the vats for fermentation. It is the winery. And you come in, it looks like there's a small tasting room, and there's a woman working there. She's kind of propped up from behind, you can tell, because she's a halfling. And she's dressed kind of like overalls, dirty shirt underneath, and kind of like dirty blonde hair that's pulled right back. And, well, howdy there. What can I do for you?
Smells lovely in here. Your wares must be delicious.
Well, thank you. I don't usually get that these days, but we're working on it. How you doing today, darling? I fix you up for a tasting?
Lady Silverhand sent me.
I see. You're here to help, then?
Well, I don't even know what helping with.
Well, my friend, why don't you have a seat? Go ahead. Just pull up a stool there. I'll serve you a drink. You a wine drinker?
Oh, yes. I'll try any you have, preferably red.
Yes. And she just pours you up a wine. We used to be a respectable winery. I feel like we still are, but as of late, I've had a bit of trouble with these figures in our vineyards. There was only one to begin with. We tried to deal with it, but unfortunately, one of our workers that was actually killed in the process. So ever since then, I've put a stop to it, and we haven't been able to maintain any of the property. The vineyards are out in Undercliff, off to the west there. The east. And we haven't been able to maintain anything. Our water pumps aren't working. The grapes are starting to dry up, and we're just harvesting what we can get. And the wine is starting to suffer. The aged grape used to be a respectable wine. Now I'm having to sell it for a little less than half price. So, yeah, I am looking for some help out there. But anyway, I did mention the figures.
Yes, tell me, what figures? What do you mean?
They almost look like statues. They don't really move. And maybe until the evening, until something goes in there. But I don't want anybody poking around. I've asked the city guard 3 times, and they keep telling me that they'll get to it, but they don't. Something going on with these guilds in town. The guilds in town, and they're taking up all their time. And I just went to the palace and basically begged Lady Silverhand, and she said she might be able to help out.
And so she sent us.
Well,
me.
I would
for now.
suppose, yes. but I'm just looking for someone to maybe go out there and see if they can either fix the pump or deal with whatever it is that's out there. I know there's a few of them now, but I'm not going anywhere near that.
So, what arrangement do you have with Lady Silverhand? Are you paying her, or are you paying the person that she sends? Or?
No, I'm not paying. She's not paying me, and I'm not paying her. I mean, I'm a legitimate business here in Waterdeep. We have been for some time, but she just understands that the city guard is a little busy. So I suppose that she was either hoping to pay whoever these contractors are, but I mean, I don't have much coin. I could offer maybe some wine, or we do have like some kegs.
Let me tell you, I don't think I got your name.
Oh gosh, I do have it. It's Micaiah, I think.
Oh, Micaiah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what you said before. Yeah.
Yeah, let me just look at my notes to confirm. Yes, Micaiah. It's Micaiah.
Micaiah.
Yes. May I ask yours?
Oh, Obsidian.
Obsidian.
Pleasure to meet you.
That's a strong name. I've never heard a name like that. Are you from? You're from here?
Well, I've been here a long time.
Well, all right. Sounds like some sort of
About 70,
overseas name.
70 years I've been here.
70 years.
Yeah, I came from, I used to live, over the mountains,
All right.
Anyway,
Well, that explains it. Anyways, Obsidian, go ahead.
I've recently opened my own tavern. Maybe you've heard of it. Ye Old Haunt?
The Old Haunt. No,
Oh.
I don't know.
I forget what it used to be called already since the sign went up this morning. Anyway, maybe we could work out an arrangement where...
Well, a new tavern. We might be able to work a deal there. That's not too bad an idea.
Yeah, how about discounted wine supplies? Should we resolve your problem to your satisfaction?
Well, I would be most excited about that. I would be happy to provide you at a discount.
You could be our exclusive vendor.
Well, now we're talking about a real deal here. I'm very interested in this. If you think you can help me with this deal, I'll do what I can.
Okay.
I can supply you the wine right now. It's okay, but once things are fixed, I think it should fly off the shelves. It's the stuff that they used to serve at the Yawning Portal.
I want you to know this problem will be my top priority.
Well, thank you, sir.
Well, not a sir. Anyway, if you...
My mistake. I
could,
just made that assumption.
Yeah, it's okay. Bygones. Anyway, if you would like to maybe give me a bottle or two, for inspiration as I strike out on this quest for you, I would happily accept, and I could ponder your problem as I'll make my way to the vineyard immediately.
You
Or
know
to
what,
the-
Obsidian? Just hold on a second there. And she spins around, goes between like these barrels that are stacked kind of like down a thin row, and climbs up this ladder. And you can see she pulls out a wine bottle from like up in a top rack and pulls it out and gives it to you. And she's like, that is one of the last ones of the batch before the grape started having any issue. This is one of my originals. Obsidian,
So excited.
this is a gift for you. If you can solve this problem for me, the aged grape may actually be back on the map. I thought we were going to go out of business. This is for you.
Micaiah, it has been an honor getting to know you.
I think we're going to be good friends, Obsidian. Thank you.
I shall see you soon.
Well, let me just draw you a quick map for,
For
the
sorry.
vineyard.
Yeah, I didn't mean to skip a step.
No, of course. And she just kind of scribbles on some parchment, and you can see like Undercliff is just sort of like now on the east side. Obviously outside the city where the farmlands stuff are.
Okay, Obsidian will take the bottle of wine,
Okay,
spin on their heels, step out of the winery.
nice.
So this map, how far away would it be to walk there? How long would it take?
It would probably take you a couple hours for sure.
Couple hours to walk
yeah, because
there.
you got to like go out. There's only a couple exits in Waterdeep, and they're heavily gated, so you have to go all the way up to the north ward or to the south. It's called something, but I can't remember the name. So you'd have to walk there, get through the gate, and then circle all the way to the east to the farmland.
Durnan had mentioned that Tiff occasionally works at something boar,
The brass boar, yes.
brass boar.
Just to note, though, if you did want to pay a cart horse, you can get there faster to the Undercliff. So you said walking. It would take you a couple hours, probably take you, 15 minutes in a cart horse. Anyway, we'll come back quickly to the rest of the crew in the dock ward.
We're just about to head in the Mule Skull, right? To talk.
Do we want to just do a bit more
Practice?
listening in
Oh.
and practicing? Sure. It wouldn't hurt, just try and see if we can overhear anything. I mean, I think we have some pretty good information here, but just a bit more.
I'm also like immensely skeptical of that little girl in that situation.
Well,
it was all
well,
just
it's
too,
Imagine
it
if
too
she was
perfect.
working with this, that could be kind of the whole thing,
Just throwing us off.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree with you. I think your suspicions are warranted.
But till we know otherwise.
I
That's all we
trust.
got.
I trust her.
You
That's
trust
good.
it implicitly.
Yeah.
It's a shame that
The
none of
little
us
girl.
thought to, roll any kind of insight. Bygones.
My gut feeling says she's trustworthy.
Your
That's
gut.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
You're a fighter. You come from that background.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
should be able
right.
to read people pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look how well
I
I
trust that you trust her.
did. I look how well I did the first time. And you know what,
It worked
Mark?
out.
It's your turn.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
like,
you do.
You gotta show us what to do.
Okay,
now.
well, let's go talk to those guys right over there.
What guys?
Over to the left there.
So do you go talk to them, or you just sit down and try to gain some intel, like over their hearing?
No, I think we're just gonna go try to talk to them.
Are we at the tavern?
Yep. Yeah, you're in the Mule Skull Tavern now,
Cool.
if you'd like to be.
Yeah.
I was gonna go try to talk to someone before we go in there.
Oh, you-
street.
Just
Oh,
like
on
some
the street.
random, other dock workers or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
Whoever is nearby to the left.
Sure.
Oh, that guy.
What do you say?
What do I see? What are they?
You'd
What am I
see human male, relatively young actually. He's not very old, but you can tell he's a dock worker. He's just got like all of the sailor type gear on.
Good morning, mate.
We don't say that actually.
Oh, my friend used to work in the docks in a different town, and that's what he told me that they would usually say to each other. So even though it's afternoon, it doesn't really make sense, does it? Mom
Not
gives
really,
him a
no.
little slap on the back, like buddy charm.
Okay, thanks.
So how's your day going?
Good. You don't have a smoke on you, do you? I'm out.
I don't smoke. We're all pretty healthy types. We're not really.
Calliope's reaching into her pocket to grab like a cigarette, and then she's like,
Well, she's flame retardant, so
Oh,
it's okay for her. But
Could I buy one? Oh,
yeah,
thank
she
you.
offers him one.
I don't think
Nice.
it's polite to use that word.
Flame retardant.
it means that she slows flames down.
Oh.
It can still damage her. Anyways,
Well, she's making me pretty hot. Thank you, young lady.
Calliope kind of bares her teeth a little bit and scowls.
That's scary.
wondering if you might be able to help us out.
Well, you gave me a smoke. I'll do what I can.
So we've heard that and we've been asked to come kind of explore the situation a little bit, that there's been a bunch of misfortunate happenings to elves down this way lately. You heard anything about that?
Murders.
Like heads being cleanly chopped off?
Decapitated.
Only elves.
Clean off.
Lots of elves.
I have heard something like that going on. Mostly murders. I didn't hear that they were elves, though. Why would anybody be after the elves? It's like there's like 3 in Waterdeep.
That's the...
No.
No, there's-
Every
There,
10.
there's like an elf walking by right now.
There's... How's your eyesight, sir?
It's fine.
Okay.
Do you know what an elf is, darling? Pointy ears, bit tall and
They're not... They're the tall, skinny ones, not like the little...
slim.
Not like the little story elves.
Oh,
You're thinking
oh,
of pixies, I think, maybe.
Yes.
Oh, maybe yes.
Yes.
Fairies.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Elves.
elves.
Mm.
Okay, well, this was good.
Glad to be.
Thanks for your help.
Mhm.
And if you're ever near the, well, it's called Ye Old Haunt now. It used to be called the
Troll Skull Alley.
Troll Skull Alley is what it used to be called. But anyways, it's our tavern. We own it now.
Oh, congratulations!
And so come on by, and we'll.
So that's all you wanted to know. You just wanted to know if people.
We just wanted to know if you know. We're just trying to see if anyone has any idea what or why this is happening.
I don't know why it's happening, but I did hear that every time they've seen whoever this is or the group of people, they have some sort of weird contraption. But I have seen something like that before.
Weird contraption.
Yeah, on their hip. Kind of looks like a I don't know how to describe it.
Crossbow.
No, but it does look like something that you would shoot. Like it's I don't know. It's just got a pipe and a handle and.
You said that you've seen something like it before.
Hula hoop?
No. Speaking of hula hoops, though, that is related to where I have seen it. You've seen the Sea Maiden Fair, yeah? And you guys would have if you've been in Waterdeep. So it's like just this big fair that prays through town and floats and stuff.
Oh.
And well, you know, when they the one float, when they have like the little hand things, those little pop, you know, and they set off the flares, right? And the little bits of, you know, what do they call that stuff? Confetti flies off into the crowd. Yeah, it looks like that. One of those things.
Like a little hand cannon.
Yeah,
sort
that's a
of.
good description,
Shooter.
like a hand cannon.
And so it's a bit like that.
It kind of looks like that, and I mean, those.
But it cuts off heads.
I don't think it cuts off heads. It just looks like it would go pop, like it would shoot confetti at you, I guess.
Sounds terrifying.
Anyways, the ships for that fair, they keep them docked here. So you could maybe go poking around there. I don't think they really like visitors. But maybe you can see if you can organize something. But the Sea Maidens Fair, their 3 ships are out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, no problem.
What's your name?
Oh gosh, I thought I gave you his name. Alted.
Alted.
Yeah,
Alted.
That's cool.
Alted.
Alted.
Yes.
Alted.
Yes.
Nice.
Not Alted. Alted.
Alted.
Not like not.
Well, we'll head over there and we'll tell them that you sent us. Thanks.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't think they know who I am. Thanks for the smoke.
Oh, cheers, darling.
Don't smoke it though.
I'm gonna be at the Mule Skull later if you wanted to. I mean, you know,
Well, you should
ditch these guys.
You should come. Oh, our tavern's not open actually.
Oh, me, darling.
Yeah, you.
Oh.
Oh, you was.
Maybe I'll see you there. Sure.
All right, that sounds good.
Don't get your head cut off.
Well, I'm not an elf. What do I care?
Oh, true that. All right, cheers.
Great.
Boy, I think I've got a great idea. You want to hear it?
Yeah,
that
that
one
was
really.
good.
Yes, that was
I
really
like
good.
that part where Rojo, where you were saying things and out like it was going back and forth.
Bit of
It
a
felt like some good
tag
teamwork
team.
there.
I think that it
Distraction.
was good.
I think we kinda threw him
teamwork.
off.
Yeah. Yes.
But he didn't seem scared of us at any
no,
point, so that
he-
was nice.
You're quite affable, actually. I think that people find you to be an amiable face.
I think it's my non-imposing figure that helps me.
It could be, yes, sure. What if we were to go to this Sea Maidens Fair and, he said that they're not really friendly. They don't really want people to come bother them. But what if we were to say that we are going in, we're having a grand opening for our new tavern, and we are looking to have some... people like the Sea Maidens Fest, if they want to come in as like vendors and kind of like be a part of our event.
Maybe they could, the opposite, we could advertise in the fair.
Oh, that's actually
We could
much smarter.
Maybe we could ask about putting
yes.
our own float in or something.
Oh, sure, yes, kind of. Or yes, I think that's a great idea. We could have like a stand or something. I mean,
Okay.
not for real, but
I can be friendly.
you're so friendly, Rojo.
Mm.
I think it's just people have misconceptions about half
The
orcs.
hands too.
In the same way that they have misconceptions about tieflings, people are, I get a mixed reaction too. People are usually either scared or horny or a bit of both. So, and I think it can be a similar thing.
Try
you know?
being a 5 foot tall walking cat.
Yes, I think people just kind of always want to pet you.
Yeah, I get the
Yes.
odd hairball joke too.
Yes, bit of an odd group, aren't we?
I'm just getting a thought of us standing in the market square.
Yeah, not exactly inconspicuous, are we?
Okay, well, do you guys want to go into the tavern or Callie? Do you want to just try one while we're out here still, or should we just go in?
Callie.
That's not?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
Do you have a less syllabical version of your name that you would like us to use?
I've never had anyone give me a nickname before.
What do you mean syllabical?
Syllabical, less syllables, shorter.
Oh,
Mhm.
I think I like salivable.
Salivable. I mean, we can try
played
it.
C.
Callie.
Callie.
Yeah, we can give it a try.
Callie.
I'll let you know if I hate it.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. Well, let's go
Thanks.
to this, what's it called? The Sea Maidens Fair. Is that
Yeah.
where we're going?
Yeah, let's go there first.
Sure, yes, let's do it.
Cool. So you guys head down to the West Dock Ward, and probably ask, a dock worker, like, where are these boats? And he sends you down to the far end of the harbor, and you see them. They're quite grand ships. So you head there, we're going to quickly circle back to Obsidian. You were heading to the Brass Boar, correct?
Yeah, I've given it some thought, and I think probably going to the vineyard, even with a cart horse, is a bad idea. And so I'm going to make a good decision.
Okay.
So Obsidian is concerned that the group is going to judge them for not going and hanging out with Tiff.
Okay.
Dill?
So
Till,
Till,
yep.
sorry. And Tiff is the...
Liff
Liff.
is the you're
Right.
yeah.
I'm combining, right?
That's their celebrity couple name.
I've shipped them.
Yeah, that's their ship name.
So yeah, I'm going to go to the Brass Boar.
Okay.
And while I'm walking there, I'm going to consume that bottle of wine that was given to me.
Okay. I'm going to need you to make me a Constitution save.
Yeah. Get drunk, get drunk.
That's a natural 20.
Wow, natural 20. This wine almost takes you off your feet. It's not that it's potent, it's that you haven't had wine like this since you worked for royalty in the palace. It's like that good. You know, she pulled off literally top shelf stuff.
Wow.
You're able to hold your own. You remember this stuff being quite punchy, but I think maybe you get flashbacks to those days at the palace, and you pace yourself and enjoy the wine. But man, it almost sets you alight for sure.
Nice. That's a great feeling. You're just on the edge.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. You roll into the Brass Boar just like lit.
Full of confidence. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And do I see Till?
So you go in there, and the layout of this place is actually quite peculiar. Like most taverns are very welcoming and open, and this one is you enter in, and there's a front counter, a very large man behind it, and then two exits going to the left and right that looks like they kind of curve around, and then you have the tavern behind it. And he's like, "We ain't open yet. What can I do for you?"
You're not open.
"Well, no, we ain't open.
What kind of a tavern isn't open?
The Brass Bowl, that's what.
Oh.
What can I do you for?"
Well, I'm here to listen to the fine instrumentations of Till, the bard, the magnificent bard.
"Right, Till. He was supposed to work last night, but he didn't arrive. So if you see Till, tell him he's fired."
You would fire Till? Till is
That's not
famous.
It's not my bar. It's the owner's bar.
Well, then how can you fire him?
Because he said he's fired.
I need to speak to this owner.
No.
He's making a mistake.
Make me a charisma check.
14.
14. All right, I'll give it to you. I was thinking 15. I'll give you 14. It's close enough. Fine. Wait here. If I see you move, well, just wait here.
I will stand perfectly still.
He goes around back. Takes a minute. Comes back. Fine. He'll see you.
Well, of course he will.
He just gestures to let you in.
Okay.
So in there is a very well-dressed human male. Quite old. Just kind of got like a big beard, but very well kept. And he's sitting at a table. Looks like he's just doing some paperwork, counting coin, that sort of thing. And he's like, yes, come in.
I've heard you fired Till.
I will fire Till when he comes back. He was
Making
supposed to
him-
work.
I'd like to save you from a huge mistake.
Do you know him?
You know, I don't like to tell a lot of people, but I'm kind of like Till's agent. And, you know, Till, you're not going to tell anyone, are you? Like, if I tell you this, this has to be between you and I'm trying to save your business from any awkward circumstances.
I'm listening.
Okay, Till is Lady Silverhand's nephew.
You
She's
be shitting.
She's very embarrassed about it. She doesn't want people to know. And, you know, because he's kind of a fuck up. But if you fire Till, it's going to look bad. Like you're going to get extra visits from the town guard.
Business is bad enough already. Make me a charisma check.
I'm trying to deceive them.
Oh, deceive.
Can I deceive?
Yes, you may deceive.
16.
16 will do it.
Ah, yeah. Business has been bad. Fine. Till isn't fired. He was supposed to work last night, though. Where the hell was he?
Well, here's the thing. I mean, you look like a person that could hold their liquor. Certainly I can hold my wine. I don't know if you have any wine I could show you if you like. But, anyways, Till has a little bit of a drinking problem, and sometimes they forget where they're supposed to be. And I try to manage it as their manager, and I'm always going around town looking, trying to find out where they are, right pub at the right time. You know how it is.
I know how it is, yes.
And musicians, artists, always a little flighty.
They can be, and I can understand the problem with the drink. He gets this one chance.
One chance, absolutely. I will
Right.
talk to them. Your name, sir. Your name.
It is
Fen.
And that's a really strong name.
Thank you.
You must come from a wonderful family.
We had to do a bit of legwork, but we are a wealthy family now, yes.
Yeah, right. Do you own just the one pub, or?
We own many of the granaries outside Undercliff.
You don't happen to know of the ancient grape vineyard, do you?
As a matter of fact, I do, Micaiah.
Yeah. Do you
Yes.
carry their wine? It's fantastic.
No, we mostly just ale here.
Just ale. Oh,
Yes.
that's too bad. I mean, wine is.
We've considered carrying other spirits and wines. Potentially the problem with the business lately.
Oh, well, I encourage you to go and carry their wine. It's my favorite. I know it's a favorite in the courtyards. And
Oh, maybe I'll think about it.
yeah. You don't happen to have any wine at all.
No,
Oh.
just Shadow Dark mostly.
Shadow Dark.
It's an ale.
Yeah, ale is sort of a barbarian's drink. I don't generally touch it. It's
Eh,
you know,
you look like a frail individual anyway. Probably
Yeah.
couldn't handle it.
no, definitely not. Well, Finn, it is a pleasure. I
Yeah.
hope we can meet again.
Mm-hmm.
I will let Till know that they should not miss work.
Oh,
And
thank you.
If you happen to see Till, let him know that Obsidian was here for him.
I will. Obsidian.
Obsidian,
Nice
yes,
to
it's
meet
nice
you.
to meet you. I appreciate you letting me here when you're not open.
Well, it's no problem. He said you had something to speak about and had mentioned Till. I wanted to see what was going on there.
Right. Well,
Well, you have a good night.
yes.
Thank you.
Don't forget to stock wine.
Yeah, we'll see about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just leave.
all right.
And I'm
He
gonna
continues his paperwork.
I'm gonna head to the yawning portal.
Okay. You head to the yawning portal. We're going to come back to everybody else who were approaching these ships. And you can see that they are not boarded up, but they're all packed up. Like, it doesn't look like much is going on with them. The Seafair hasn't happened in some time. They do it every year. But it hasn't been, it's not time for the fair yet. It doesn't seem active. So these are roped up ships, don't look like they're going anywhere. On them, you see the names, though. One is called the Hellraiser. The other is called the Eye Catcher. And the last one is called, where the heck did I put it? It is, sorry, one sec. It's called something. I will find it. What are you guys doing?
I'm just writing down the names as you're telling me. Rojo's trying to remember the names
Yeah.
and keep it in his head.
Your
straight.
mental notes,
He's
taking a
making
mental note.
notes of the ships.
All right, so just to be clear, we're going in under the ruse of wanting to advertise during their fair, and we are simultaneously trying to get a bit of a peek or a bit of information about this contraption.
That sounds good.
Mhm.
Do we want to each take a ship, or
No, I think it's your turn to lead. Rojo went first, and I had a turn.
oh,
Now it's your turn.
sure? I mean, well, I like the look of that Hellraiser. I think that seems like a fun one.
Seems fitting.
Should we go to that?
Yeah, let's go
What
see.
do you mean?
about-
It seems fitting.
It's,
We have to say. What
it's
do you
like
mean?
a tiefling joke.
Oh, because of the horns.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
fire and stuff. Yeah.
Mm.
The names are the Eye Catcher, Heartbreaker, and Hellraiser.
Mm. You know, I like to think of myself as actually all three of those things at once.
Yeah. I'd say Rojo's more of the heartbreaker.
Calliope, can you give me a wisdom check?
Sure. It's not going to be very. It's just a 9.
9. Okay.
well. Okay, so I'm gonna go towards the Hellraiser.
Okay, sounds good. Doesn't look like there's much going on there, but there is a ramp up onto the ship. And as you climb it, everything up here is very decorative. It would seem that these ships are not, their purpose is not for shipment. Their purpose is very much for housing, but also maybe you get the sense to prove a point. Like they're meant to look fancy because they're like, this is a showy business.
Right.
They're
the
like-
Sea Maiden's Fair.
They're like showpieces.
Like a
They're
haunted house
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
vibe,
almost.
over the top.
Cool. Is there anyone walking about, or is there like a door I can knock on, or?
There is someone walking about, and as you come up onto the ship, as this person approaches you, they look very much like what you would imagine a pirate to be like.
Oh, arr.
He's got a very... Actually, you remember hanging out with Mert at the opera.
Mm-hmm.
That hat that he was wearing, it's like Three Musketeers, the
Oh,
three-pointed
yeah?
hat with the feather.
Yeah, yeah.
This guy has one of those too.
Oh, okay.
Very similar, not identical.
More
but
like legit.
Very fancily dressed. He's got like kind of like the puffy sleeved arms. Like he's got like the boots with the clasps on it. And he approaches you with a very quick pace. And he's very clean cut, clean shaven.
Nice.
No stubble on this guy at all. And he approaches you, stands up very straight, and he says, "My lady,
Oh, my lord, hello. And
Oh, thank
Calliope also
welcome
bows.
to the Hellraiser.
Oh, thank
How
you.
may I be of service?"
Well, I don't mean to cut right to the chase. Let me introduce myself. My name is Calliope Dervish.
Beautiful name. Oh, wonderful. And he just he holds his chest.
Oh my goodness. What's your name, darling?
My name. It is William.
William.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Not to be, straight to business, but I do have a bit of a business proposal. Are you the proprietor of this lovely Hellraiser?
Oh, thank you. Oh, no. Oh, yes. If only.
Oh, yes. Wouldn't
No,
we
that
all...
would be Captain Zord.
Captain Zord. What
Yes,
a
Captain Zord.
name. And would I be able to speak with this Captain Zord? Oh.
I may be able to have a word with him, but he is usually busy this time of day.
Sure. I guess I'm interested in an advertising opportunity.
With the Sea Maiden's Fair.
At the Sea Maiden's Fair.
Yes, of course. I can take down your information, and we could maybe have our associates approach you.
Sure, that'd be fantastic.
What is the organization?
Well, it's for a new opening tavern coming soon to a South Ward near you or wherever it is we live. It's the Ye Old Haunt.
Ye Old Haunt.
It's in the old Troll Skull Alley.
Oh, I know the place.
It's the one. Yes.
Rebranded.
Yes.
Very good.
Brand new. Oh, fantastic. That'd be great. Yes, you can just contact us anytime.
At the tavern.
Yes.
Good.
Thanks. I appreciate it. And also, just while I'm here, actually, so on a bit of personal business, it's been a little while since I've been to the Sea Maiden's Fair, but last time I was here, I remember just the most fantastic shop of little knickknacks and contraptions, little mechanical wonders. I wonder,
Yes.
is that it's not the Hellraiser, is it, that sells those, or?
They're not for sale. It is stuff that we've brought back
Oh.
from overseas, different areas of
Sure.
the lands. Was there anything in particular that had sparked your fancy?
I'm thinking of this this thing. You might almost describe it as a hand cannon. It's like something you could almost use it maybe as a weapon. I think. It was
yes.
mostly used to shoot maybe confetti, but I
Yes,
mean,
yes, yes.
I've heard
One of
them.
the floats. Yes. It's,
Yes, but I've actually heard them sometimes described as more of a weapon. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
I have. They actually call it a pistol.
A pistol.
Yes. We did collect them as weapons. I think that was their intended use, but we used them for the confetti on our one float.
I love it.
Yes.
I actually heard about someone who frequents the dock ward who might actually have a pistol. Did they acquire it from you?
Absolutely not. They're not for sale.
They're not for sale.
Yes.
I wonder where someone would get such a thing. Seems kind of interesting, doesn't it? I'm not really interested in one myself. I'm more for sword play. But my uncle is a collector of all kinds of
Well, I see.
weaponry and that sort of thing, and it really would tickle him for his birthday. So I'm just wondering. So you've not heard of anyone with such a thing?
Not personally, just some of the equipment at the fair.
But wouldn't be impossible to acquire. Okay.
I would think so, yes.
Sure. All right. Well, thank you, darling.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yes.
And your friends, you can come up here if you'd like. It's a big ship.
Oh no, I'll just wait here on the ramp. Thanks.
Okay.
I'm good here too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have to be off, actually,
Very
lots
good.
to do when you're opening a tavern, but, please do come by for our opening night. Fancy
I
man
will
like
do, I will
you.
do. Thank you.
We'll make sure you get a glass of ale on the house. Or whatever
Really?
it is you drink. Yeah, sure. Just tell Liff that Calliope said it was fine.
I will do that. Thank you. Calliope.
Calliope, that's me.
All right.
Callie. Sometimes some of my friends call me Callie. It turns out you can call me that if you want or don't.
I like Calliope.
Yes. Yes, it's a good name. All right, well, cheers,
Wonderful
darling.
name. Yes.
Yes, I'll see you around.
Cheerio.
Calliope comes back down. Did you guys overhear that? How do you think that
Yeah.
went?
Sounded fine. We didn't really
Learn anything,
get
I know.
much,
Well,
but
we learned that it
we
could be
know
a
that it's
pistol.
called a pistol.
Pistol. It is a weapon. Can be a weapon.
Pistol.
Doesn't
Yeah.
really sound like it would take someone's head off cleanly, though.
No.
It seems like it's gonna make a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Shooting a hand cannon at someone's head.
I know, it's a bit, do you think that the hand cannon might be used to subdue them and then the cutting is done manually?
But from what we were told, there's no other sign of any sort of struggle or fight or anything. Just
Yes,
Well-
I'm not sure.
we can go back to the tavern and keep poking and prodding, maybe.
Do you
Well,
think,
what if we go to the other boats?
Yeah.
And
do
see
you
if
think
we
we're
can
going to find
it.
anything more than that? I mean, he did say that they don't sell them. They're not for sale.
We kind of
so-
already have the information. Like, we know where this guy's probably going to be tonight.
I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get much more information. In fact, I think all we're going to do at this point is maybe make ourselves more visible than we
Right.
already have. We've kind of
Yeah.
strolled around. If this elf is around the dock world right now, he's probably seen us.
I
But
don't really want a pistol-carrying dark elf assassin to
yeah.
be mad at us.
I
either.
think that it might be all
Maybe
right
I'll
if we just go reconvene with Obsidian. I mean, it's up to you all, but I think that we've gotten.
Yeah.
You don't
But-
want to go reconvene with Obsidian.
But aren't we looking for a pistol wielding dark elf?
Not-
Well, not
right
at this
now.
moment. We're
We'll
meant
come
to
back.
go meet up with Obsidian. We've found our information. We know a little bit now.
We kind of know that he only comes out at night.
Yes.
So
But what if we found him in the daytime? We can just run him through.
maybe he's a vampire and he can't come out in the day.
He's a dark elf, actually. I'm not. Maybe they're a bit photosensitive.
So come back later.
I'm actually kind of more curious to see what Obsidian got up to, or to hear.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yes, absolutely.
We should almost even take a bet on whether he's going to be there or not when we get back.
Yes. Yeah. Hard to say.
And I really want to know how him and Till made it.
Them and Till.
Them.
Yes. Yes, I wonder if they did find Till. Bit worried about Till.
So everybody heads back to Ye Olde Haunt to.
I think we said we were
rendezvous?
meeting
Yawning.
at the Yawning Portal.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Yawning Portal.
YP.
And Obsidian, were you heading back to the Yawning Portal after speaking with
Yep.
Ben?
Obsidian will be sitting at the bar, chatting with Durnan, having a glass of wine.
Okay. That sounds good. Let me just check our time here. Yeah. Okay. So you guys see Obsidian at the bar. What do you do?
Hello, darling.
Oh,
Obsidian.
yes, nice to see you.
How was your? Where's Till? I thought you guys would be
Oh,
hanging out talking about the big adventure you had together.
well, look, the truth is I couldn't find Till.
Oh, he's a bit of a slippery fish, is he?
Yes, I mean, I did have dealings about Till.
Did you?
Yes,
kind of
I
dealings?
saved him from
About-
getting fired.
Did you?
Yes, I
From
thought,
here.
no, from a different pub. I
Huh.
managed to get to this other pub.
Well, that's good.
That's a good turn you've done for our
And you made
deal.
it. You made it to the vineyard
yes,
or to the
I did.
wine company.
Yes, I met this lovely lady. Her name is Micaiah.
Mm-hmm.
I struck up a deal for Ye Olde Haunt.
Did you?
I promised
Little
they
side
could
mission.
be exclusive wine suppliers.
Oh,
Sure.
Struck us a bit of a discount.
I mean, you know wine better than any of us, probably.
Yes.
I have to say, I sampled just a little bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
An appropriate amount.
Sure.
And it was, it was fantastic.
That's fantastic.
I think
nice.
that this would be a very amazing wine for us to serve
yes.
at the old haunt.
Yes, I love it.
So what was the job? Remember we were sent there
Job.
for work
Right.
to figure out.
Oh yes, job. So turns out that the vineyard outside of town. I have a map, and I'll pull the map out of my tunic. I have this map, and Micaiah was saying that they're having problem with what she calls figures.
Oh, great.
I get the sense that they're like statues. I'm thinking probably some sort of
Cursed
a
magic.
golem or something hideous for sure.
Do
you know,
you know what would be
Great.
really helpful in a situation like this, actually? I hate to say it. You know our friend Volo and his guide to monsters?
Yes.
If only we'd actually, I think he gave us each a copy of the book, didn't he?
No.
No, I think, we declined.
Yeah.
Well, would have been nice to be able to.
Should be easy enough to find.
Sure.
Well,
Seems like a guy that makes
any-
it around.
Nevertheless, the vineyard, I think that we have a good relationship with them. It would behoove us to help Micaiah because what's going on is somehow like their pump is damaged, or these statues or whatever are causing damage at the vineyard.
So they're just kind of meddling, like mischievous.
Creatures.
This isn't like life threatening. They're just
and Micaiah's afraid to go there. I mean, this is
Okay.
really putting a damper on her supply chain.
Mm-hmm.
A supply chain which we are now invested in.
Yes.
I would suggest that, not tonight, because obviously we're using me as bait for a murder, but maybe tomorrow we could pop out and have a look.
this is good. We're getting lots of business.
Yes, we are.
It's good. And we're also making business relationships for...
That's right. We actually struck
the
up
tavern.
a possible advertisement deal.
You
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Yes, with the what's it called now? The Sea Maidens Market.
Sea Maiden fair
Fair, yes,
parade
the fair.
thing.
Maybe, I
The
don't know,
boats.
this fellow, William's going to pass on our information to the big boss captain, and we'll see...
Zord.
yeah, Captain Zord, yes, what a name. And maybe we'll get some good advertisement there, and yes, I think it
Oh,
could
and
be...
we've also found out that the assassin carries around a hand cannon.
Yes,
A
a
what?
pistol is what it's
They call it
called.
a pistol.
Does-
It's like a little mini cannon.
It can be used for shooting confetti, but
Takes
it
your
can
head
also
clean off.
be used for shooting, weaponry or some sort of thing.
We're not exactly sure how it's used. We
Yes.
just know that he
It's,
carries one.
Will be used on
So,
me.
we
It's
know
not
that-
to be used on...
Ideally, no. It won't be
No,
used
we'll,
on you,
we'll
darling.
intervene them.
Yes, we won't
It
let
should
you
go
get
fine.
that far.
We've got a solid plan.
You do.
Yeah.
We sure do.
Durnan,
Yeah.
maybe I just need another glass of... just a small one of wine.
Well, we should probably eat,
Yep.
and then
Sure, and,
Quippers and chips, the traditional meal of...
Right. Well, we don't serve at the counter. If you folks want to grab a
we'll
table,
grab a table.
I'll-
Could
yeah.
I have the vegetarian shepherd's pie tonight?
Yeah, sure. We're almost
Yeah.
out, but
Yeah.
I think we have a couple slices left.
Thank you. And the big glass, just not the little, just the big glass.
I'll send a glass.
Yeah. Okay.
Dernan, have you been able to pass my message on to Till yet?
I haven't seen him yet.
No,
He-
You haven't
he's not
seen him?
around.
he would have come in with obsidian.
No, remember
Oh, no,
our
no, he said,
I would-
never mind.
This is a bit confusing. Durnan, you don't have to pass that message on that I gave to you earlier. I've already confessed to them.
right.
You forgot.
I
That's good.
forgot.
You'd forgotten.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Glad that worked out. I'll have the kitchen send out some quippers and the shepherd's pie and some wine and some beers. Good.
And then we'll make our way.
Cool. I think there we'll take our quick snack break. See
Before
y'all.
we're
in
gonna
a bit.
have a
Before
snack
murder.
break. Well,
Before
the characters
murder.
are having a snack break. That's
Yeah.
so fun.
I love it.
We're all gonna
Oh my
have
God.
quippers and chips.
Quippers
so
and
meta.
chips.
Hey everybody, thanks for waiting while we had our snacks. We're back at the table though, so let's get this party started. Where did we leave off? It's
We were
like
just about to kill
We were
obsidian.
sitting in the yawning portal.
sitting in the on party. I was just gonna say
finishing
it
dinner.
must be funny for a listener because I feel like that happens to me every time. Our snack breaks are decently long. It's like you're listening right now. We pause it for like a second, and then it's like you just heard what was happening.
What were we
It's
doing?
like what were we
It's like
doing?
we're actually affecting the time-space continuum.
Yes.
We were having a pre-assassination dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A Last Supper.
We were talking about what Neil's next character is going to be.
Yes.
He has to play till.
Play till what?
Till the
He
end.
dies.
Till the end.
I see what you did there.
No,
Whoa.
for any of the listeners that have not listened to season 3, I threatened everybody that if they let Obsidian die, I'm bringing back Gregory.
We're all like, no.
No.
If you are actually looking for a season 3, that's a good point. We did move it to what we called our Legacy podcast. It's on our Twitter. That's where it is. Go find it. Or just search Crit and Fumble Legacy, and you'll find it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
I think that's our first in-episode advertisement right there.
Hey, we're advertising.
Yeah.
Buy our
Sponsored
stuff
by-
that we don't
Sponsored by
have. Hooray.
Sponsored by us.
We might have a
Please
sponsor
check out our
sometime soon,
website.
right?
Yeah, we had Obsidian Portal reach out and mention that they wanted to. Hey, I don't mind.
Obsidian's Portal?
Obsidian Portal. Oh, I
That's
thought you were
right.
getting mad.
I've
because I
seen
was bringing up
Obsidian.
the-
Hey, you can't kill off Obsidian.
Right. Unless it's like a monument
Yes.
for Obsidian.
Yes.
An
Yes.
offering to the gods.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what is Obsidian Portal?
Well, we're trying it out. I don't want to get into it because I don't like little hidden ads in podcasts. But it's sort of like we're using Notion right now to track the campaign.
Yeah.
Obsidian Portal's similar. It's like older than that. You can have like a timeline of stuff that you've done so people can read it, especially people who are into the podcast. But also good for the players if they're like, shit, what did we do last week? Kind of got like
Right.
Cole's notes there. But it's also nice for me as a DM to have like my private stuff, but then private stuff that you guys can see, but like listeners couldn't go there and see that. You know what I mean? So like there's
Right. So like the map stuff that
yeah.
Rojo saw would have been in there, so we could go back and refresh
you
it.
could like refresh it or like NPCs you've
all
met,
of
that
Bree's
sort of
notes.
stuff. Yeah. Yeah, essentially.
So it's like the Trapper Keeper for Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, exactly. So anyway,
Trapper
we're trying
Keeper,
it
Was
out.
that like a 1980s binder reference?
Yes.
Cool. Just checking. Haven't been to high school in a while.
So we're trying out that tool. If we do decide to, we're probably just going to do like a giveaway. They said they'd give us like a free account to us to, throw out some love for it, but also one to give away. So anyway, we might mention it in a future episode.
Yeah.
But
That
I
wasn't
kind of
an
wanted
ad.
to. No, it wasn't.
wasn't.
I legitimately wanted to try it before I'm like, hey, we'll plug this for them because
Well,
I
if-
actually think it's cool. But if I don't, I'm just gonna be like,
If
sorry,
they
guys.
never hear us talk about it again, that means it sucked.
Ooh, that's a good point. It's not that it didn't suck. It just maybe didn't work for us. Anyways, let's get back to it. So you guys are at the Yawning Portal, and you just finished up your quippers and chips, and you have indigestion by the vegetarian, in air quotes, meal.
Oh God.
And
the hooves.
What's
Horse
the
hooves.
hooves? Yeah.
Hooves
Uh,
are meat.
Straight from the Squealing Swine Butcher Shop. And yeah. So what does everybody do? Are you heading? It's late. I mean, we
We're
can
gonna
fast forward
hold
time.
hands
It's
and
late
skip
evening now.
down to the waterfront.
Is
Okay.
it dark? Sorry?
We can make it dark. So
Yeah, let's make it dark.
I think so.
Okay, so you guys hung out there for like a couple hours, just waiting, kind of deciding what your plan was to confront this individual, this elf murderer.
Let's talk about this plan. The idea
Super
is,
easy,
The
super
idea is
easy.
that I go...
You're gonna love this plan.
I go drink some wine.
Yeah.
Yes.
You go sit in the tavern and drink some wine.
leave the tavern.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give it like sit for like an hour and make it look
like,
organic.
4 or 5
What
glasses.
I was thinking is you
No.
sit close to the window, sit close to the front of the tavern. It's really easy for this guy to see you.
All right, let's go
And
do
then,
it. I'm in.
uh,
I'm absolutely in.
You just want to make sure that you stay of an orderly mind so that
What are you trying to say?
if things go crazy, it would be good if you're functional and
Have you ever
have
seen
all
me
of your
not have an
dexterity.
orderly mind?
I mean,
That chips was good at dinner.
it might be actually quite good because remember we did tell that one elf about to spread the word to the other elves, to not be out and about so much. So if we're lucky, Obsidian will be the only elf there, and so Assassin might have no choice but to
Kill me.
Well, not kill you, target you.
You're saying kill me.
And I think so. You'll be in there, and we'll be hidden outside, and we'll be keeping
How
an
do you
eye.
hide Rojo?
You
It'll
don't
be dark.
necessarily have to. You can hide in sight.
We'll be blending in.
Yeah, you blend in.
I can blend in for
Yeah.
sure.
We make
Yes.
him. We make him just act like a.
What are you going to do?
Rojo.
Just tell me, are you going to stand against a green building?
We'll just look
Not
natural.
that literal. Not that literal.
No.
We can be, we can be sitting out playing cards, or something in front of the tavern. Me pretending to roll dice or something.
I'm just gonna grind my axe.
You
Oh.
what?
Creepy.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
I wonder. I got a bit of a question. Is I wonder what all these other dead elves had in common.
Elvishness, most likely.
I wonder if they were all
Well, that's on the surface. We really have no idea.
longshoremen. Were they like
part of some elves guild?
An elven.
Obviously, an
Something.
elf is killing elves.
So
So
why would he want to go after Obsidian other than just
because he's
well,
an elf. We don't know.
They're an
That-
elf.
That's why this is a test.
Oh,
I mean,
Are you saying I'm not a good enough elf to murder?
Maybe he's not on the list. Well,
make sure, pull your hair back, darling. Make sure that you can see your ears.
ears.
Oh yes, absolutely. I'll just take out. I have like hair ties in my pockets.
Scrunchies?
Yeah. You don't have
A
scrunch?
sweatband.
I suppose your fur never gets long enough to make use of scrunchies.
No, it's pretty consistent length. Yeah,
No.
it's a cat thing.
Anyways, Obsidian will pull out a scrunchie.
Okay.
And put their hair in a scrunchie.
What color?
It's purple.
Purple scrunchy.
A
I
purple
like it.
scrunchie.
All right.
Like Easter egg purple, kind of.
Ooh,
Your
pastel.
Easter eggs are purple.
Some of them.
Okay.
The purple ones.
Fair enough.
Kind of, yeah, pastel.
Should we try and arrive separate to the Dark Ward so that if our assassin is milling about, he doesn't see us arrive together and suss out the ruse?
Maybe one of us goes in the tavern
With Obsidian?
with Obsidian, sits with him for a little bit, and then comes out.
Sure, who wants to be on drinking in the tavern duty?
Who is the least hideable of all of us?
Well, I'm quite pink, and you're a cat, and you're big and green. So, I mean, it's... we're all equally kind of...
Roho, I feel like you've had a long day. You could use an extra little
Yes, Rojo, why don't you have a drink?
relaxation. Yeah. A little bonding time.
okay. Rojo will actually tie his hair back too.
Would you like a scrunchie? I have a yellow one.
Oh no, he's got lots of like.
You have
hair
very
ties
well
and-
proportioned ears. I've never realized that before.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's quite handsome, actually.
Matches his nipples.
All right, it'll be me and Moggy out rolling dice and keeping an eye out.
Okay. Everybody heads to the dock ward. It's quite dark now. Much less.
So cute.
Some small child is waving at us.
Yeah.
We're, like, we all stop and wave.
Weird dead area. There's just a kid standing outside waving. So cute.
Sami, is that you?
So you guys head down to the dock ward, and much more quiet now. It's dark. So all the streets are like down here. All the lamps, not all of them. Many of the lamps have like burnt out. Nobody maintains them. I mean, the dock ward is kind of like the crappy end of town.
Mm-hmm.
And you head to the Mule Skull Tavern. Rojo and Obsidian head in there, find a small table in the back, and have a few drinks. Order to your table. They would serve you some wine. I think you had it there before. Then, no, that was at
That was at the other one.
the Skewer Dragon.
Skewer Dragon.
Yeah. So you order yourself some wine. What does Rojo drink?
Beer.
He's just having like an ale.
beer. Yeah,
Okay,
beer.
like a Shadow Dark. It's kind of like the classic, Rickard's Red that everybody knows in.
He'd have that for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Cool.
Gross.
I don't know if Calliope and Mog know just how hard this job is drinking this shitty wine.
Don't drink shitty wine.
I'll drink it anyway.
Mm.
Anyway.
No surprise there.
And Mog and Calliope, whereabouts are you? Are you just lurking outside the tavern, like right outside?
Well, preferably not. What else is near the tavern?
I was just about to draw it.
Oh, nice.
Oh no, you're drawing
All right.
If he's
things.
drawing it, that's not good.
Oh boy, yeah. Because I mean, if we could be sitting, I think it'd be good if we could be sitting somewhere like looking like we're playing cards.
Well, we've never
something?
really talked about our strategy here.
I think our strategy is to watch Obsidian and Obsidian leave, and watch for the assassin.
What if this dark elf shows up before that? Do we try to make a move just while
on
they're
the
there?
elf?
Yeah.
I don't think so. We don't want to be doing it on our own.
Because if we wait till Obsidian leaves,
But we can tail at a distance.
but we might not have a chance to act before
Oh, it's
the
kind
assassin does.
We should have ironed out the details. Planning is actually quite hard.
And important. I
You
think
know-
sometimes we move a little quick.
Yes, I mean, what do you before you were working in this group, Mog? What kind of things did you do? What was your job? Did you do
I
anything?
helped Mom in the garden quite a bit.
Oh yes, not a lot of strategy there. Hey,
Not a lot of strategy.
yeah,
I don't really like board games.
not really.
Not
no.
really a board game.
What kind of things
person.
do you like?
I like reading.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Yeah, I like reading books.
that's fun.
So, Rojo,
Mm.
I think after a few drinks, you should leave because you're an intimidating-looking fellow,
That's the point.
and I believe that nobody will try and murder me if you're close. You know, we want them to try and murder me, right?
Well, it said that the guy would be like standing outside in the dark alley somewhere.
Yes.
So-
I was thinking that, you leave, and then I like one drink later, I'll leave, and I'll pretend that I'm drunk because, then I'm an easier prey. And you'll be close by just in case they attempt to murder me, right?
I don't know if we need to split the party like even more.
Yes, but why would they try and murder me if you're a bear?
Well, because you're an elf.
Rodo, you're a large, intimidating green man.
Yeah.
If we leave the pub together, they're not going to try and murder me because they're going to be afraid of being murdered. I don't know if you know this, but you're like a scary looking dude. Have you seen your muscles?
Well, I thought more handsome than scary.
Scarily handsome.
So I have the map quickly drawn. That was
Nice.
fantastic. Listening to you guys. So the shaded in areas are generally just the buildings. The building with the M there is the Mule Skull Tavern that Rojo and Obsidian are in. And then obviously the blank areas are just sort of like the network of streets around in the dock ward there.
Yeah, so I was thinking if, like Mog and Calliope can find like a bench or something to sit on, and we can just kind of be acting casual, like looking like just a couple of people having a conversation. Maybe we're playing some cards or something, and just kind of.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know if there'd be a bench around here, but there would probably be like old crate boxes that haven't been moved back to the ships yet.
Yeah.
So you can grab a box there. There's probably other people like on the other side of the street doing the same, having a smoke or something like that. So you just sort of like follow suit.
Who else
Cool.
is in the tavern? Are there any other elves in the tavern?
There is another elf in the tavern. Looks like he's at one of the larger tables with a bunch of the dock workers. You can tell based on their dress. They all sort of dress. I mean, a lot of the ship workers have like just common garb that is sort of handed down. It's like just kind of the cheap stuff that they hand out. So they all dress similarly, and you can tell. But there is on one of the far tables in the tavern is some city guard actually, and one of them is quite large and does a double take over at Rojo, and he stands up, kind of like leaks over. He's like, "Rojo, is that you?"
Oh my God, is it
It's,
hell?
Captain Staggett.
Oh.
So Captain Staggett is would have been your commanding officer in the military when you had served. And he looks quite a bit older than you remember him. You can tell he's not in the military anymore. He's wearing city guard uniform now, but his beard is noticeably more dusty than it used to be, a little bit bigger than it used to be, not as clean shaven. But he is sitting there with some other city guard members. And he's like, "I can't believe it. I can't remember. What was it? 5 years ago I maybe saw you?
Yep.
Get over here to this table. Come have a drink."
Rojo will just saddle up. He'll like turn his chair backwards and sit down and have a chat with him.
Cool, with Captain Staggett.
Yeah.
What
What have you been up to?
Well, working for the city guard. I had to retire after. I aged out at the military there, and then once you hit that, well, they just kind of give you the boot, don't they?
Uh-huh.
And I could have sit on my haunches and collected the check that I get, the payment. But you know me, I got to do at least a little bit of work, idle hands and all that.
Yeah, you could never sit still.
Never could, but it was nice to have you on the battalion there. I missed you.
That was a fun time for sure.
It was good. I remember that. Oh boy,
Yeah.
it was a shining moment. The what did we call it?
Well, the old orc piss ditch.
Yeah, orc piss ditch. Yeah. It
Yeah.
was some good times. But you know what? What are you doing these days?
I opened a bar called Ye Old Haunt just down the road.
No kidding.
Doing a little bit of kind of background security,
Some contract
a
work.
little bit of contract espionage kind of stuff.
Wow, you
Yeah.
sound like a busy guy.
Yeah, I
Well,
try
I-
to keep myself busy.
That's good to hear. I'm actually a little sad to hear it though. I was hoping maybe I could
we're a little short on the city guard. Lately, we've been dealing with the mess in the streets, pain in my ass. Mostly in the dock ward here, but if things never work out with your tavern, or you're looking just for a little bit more work, you come see me, all right?
Absolutely.
We could use a big guy like I know I can trust you, and to be frank, the city guard could use you.
I hear that.
All right, but
So you talk about a little bit of cleanup down here by the docks. We're kind of looking into a few things ourselves.
are you now?
Yeah, there's elves that are having a hard time keeping their heads.
Yeah. I would keep that to yourself. That one's a little bit under investigation right now. Most of what we've been dealing with is the Zents and the Xanathar Guild, but that's a new one that we've been dealing with. Nobody's really figured that out. And honestly, we've been too busy to deal with it. I mean, it sucks to have, 2 or 3 elves dead now or something like that. But the other gangs are causing much more havoc among the civilians. So unfortunately, my effort has to be focused there.
Well, let me know if I can help out in any way in that way. But
Well, I think what you're doing now that might save us some time. I'll be curious to find out. Maybe I'll swing. But what is it called?
it's the old haunt, yeah.
The old haunt.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll come by a couple days and see how you guys made out.
Yeah, it used to be the old troll skull something.
Okay, all right. Which ward is that in?
Probably North Ward, I
Castle
think.
Ward.
Castle Ward.
Yeah,
Castle
yeah.
Ward.
All right. Yeah, I'll find it. The old haunt. I'm sure we'll find it.
Yeah. Easy to find. Yeah, and I'll keep you posted with what's happening.
Very good. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Well, we're just having a bit of a chat here. I wanted to call you over to say hi, but if you could excuse us, we have to finish up a bit of work.
Absolutely. And then actually Rojo will actually just leave the pub itself.
Okay, so
I'll just head right out.
heads right out. Okay.
And I'll wink at Obsidian on my way out.
Cool. Calliope and Mog. So are you just hanging around trying to like take everything in, see who's entering and exiting?
Yeah, I think I'm probably trying to kind of like maybe keep an eye on I want to be very subtly trying to keep an eye on alleyways and rooftops.
Okay.
Just in case. You
I
know?
like it. Give me a I guess it'd be investigation or perception, whichever you'd like. You're actively looking around. I feel like that's investigation.
Investigation. Yeah.
Mog, how about you?
Yeah, I think we're both doing the same. I think we're just half paying attention to this card game or whatever we're playing and just kind of studying and watching for everything.
Okay, I like it. Give me an investigation check as well.
I rolled a 15.
15, okay.
11.
Calliope, you don't notice an individual that you can see, but you do notice just like shifts of movement down some of these alleys. Like you can see, it feels like when you look, you've seen something, it's there, but then it's gone. It's just sort of like these shadows, like,
Okay.
and like everywhere you look, it's like not everywhere, but it's like you feel like you're trying to follow it, and it's almost like it's anticipating someone watching it, and then it's just like gone again.
Cool.
And you're like, okay, something is around here,
Okay.
but I don't have a pinpoint on it just yet.
Okay. Calliope will kind of like make eye contact with Mog and then kind of like cut a glance towards the alleyways just to be like, like non-verbally be like, I see something, but and she'll kind of just like shrug, like, something's there.
This would be a ground level too, not rooftop.
Okay, cool.
Mog's going to, I guess not cast, but use his telepathic speech to talk with
Oh,
Calliope.
smart.
Okay, I like
so
it.
I think we have that for an hour.
Nice.
Sweet. Rojo, you come out. You can see your friends sitting on a crate there, among other, just lingerers outside the bar. Are you doing anything in particular, or are you just heading out to sit with them?
Are there any girls kicking around the front of the bar?
No. Calliope is the only one.
All right. Well, Rojo will just he'll park himself just up against the building on the one wall. Like, nope, back towards me, and then this way, right there. Yep.
Up that alley
Cool.
a bit.
I like it.
Yeah, he's gonna hang out there. Just be in the darkness.
Cool.
Is it a green building? He's standing like
It's a
this.
green building, and it'll be like, like a cactus.
Obsidian, you've had a few drinks. Patrons have come and gone, and you would anticipate it being, or assume it's been close to an hour, the time frame that you were hoping for, that your friends had told you to wait. What do you do?
the first thing I'd like to do is to get up and go to. There's probably washrooms in the pub, right? Or washroom.
Yeah,
I want to go to the washroom,
Okay.
but I don't need to go to the washroom. I just want to see if anybody seems to be paying attention to my movement.
Sure. You can make a perception check.
19.
19. You walk to the washroom, and it would seem everybody in here is preoccupied with themselves.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to order a drink for the only other elf in the tavern,
Okay.
mostly because I want them to hang out longer,
Okay.
right? So I'm going to order whatever they're drinking.
Okay. Sure. So you just go up to the barkeep, say,
Yeah.
like, I'm going to order that guy another drink. Okay. That would just be a couple copper. It's mostly ales in here.
And then I'm going to, kind of loudly, a little too loudly say to the barkeep, well, thank you for a wonderful night. Your drink is great. I think I shall make my way.
He just kind of gives you like a peculiar look and is like, oh, okay.
Thanks.
You go, goodbye.
Cheers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to, as I walk out of the tavern,
Yeah.
I want to appear inebriated. So I don't want to walk steadily. I want to just kind of stagger a bit,
Okay.
mumbling to myself.
Give me a performance check.
19.
19. Okay, so good enough that when you walk out, I think Mog and Calliope, they can see you quite well. Actually, Rojo probably could as well. They probably think you've legitimately had too much to drink. And they're like,
Yeah.
obsidian.
Right.
But yeah, you walk out, and nobody else seems to pay particular attention to you.
Yeah.
Whereabouts do you head?
What is the shadowiest looking? Is that a word? Shadowiest?
Shadowiest.
Yeah, it would be heading kind of like, if you're heading out, it'd be down to like sort of towards the left along these row houses.
Yeah, I'm gonna head to the most dangerous looking alley I can see that any sane person would not walk towards.
Okay, I like it.
When I see Obsidian walking that way, I want to be like looking at those alleyways where I kind of saw the movement, and I just want to see if I see any
Sure. So
flurry of movement.
as you move there, now that you saw those, you can roll with advantage on your, I guess, investigation check.
And Mog is going to shift his telepathic speech over to Obsidian.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, a 7 and a 3. How nice is that?
Not nice.
No, not nice at all. And that's a 9 at the highest.
9. Okay.
Fuck.
Was Mog looking at all? I guess he didn't say. that he
I
was. He was
think
connecting.
when Obsidian came out, Mog kind of was locked on him.
Okay.
At that point, I would say.
Okay, I'll give you a roll too, but not with an advantage.
Just for perception.
Or investigation. You're trying to keep an eye on Obsidian.
Just 10.
10. Okay. Rojo, what was your plan in the area that you're in? You kind of tucked yourself down this alley next to this building.
Basically, just to keep an eye on Obsidian and just be in his sort of not his line of sight, but just to keep my eyes on him at all times.
There.
Their site.
There.
Or their, yeah. Okay, you can go ahead and give me a roll too.
4.
4.
God, we suck.
Dice
The,
are in our
I mean, the
favor.
dock ward is notably dark. Like, these lamps are burnt out. There's boxes stacked everywhere that haven't been moved off of the street yet onto the ships. So, I mean, your view is obstructed. Obsidian, you head down this alley, and Calliope and Mog, I think because they're at the right angle, would in fact see some movement heading towards him, but only once he has already moved down that alley.
Towards who?
Towards Obsidian.
Oh.
So Obsidian moves down the alley. It's been a moment. You guys are watching like hawks. And from the far corner opposite the street that he went down, or kitty
They.
corner, they went down, sorry. You just see like this flash or like this movement just like and quickly move into that alley as well.
Mog is gonna ready Chaos Bolt. If he sees anything lash out towards Obsidian, he's gonna cast a Chaos Bolt.
Okay. You don't have Obsidian in your sights right now. So you could make a move, but I do need to know Obsidian's AC.
Oh my god.
Obsidian is blue. 13.
13.
I feel like we would have been moving to not let Obsidian out of our sight from the beginning.
Well, okay, so you were...
Well, the thing is,
To let him walk down a dark
I don't know
alley?
if we would have though, because I think
I feel like you're trying to tail him.
We want to be tailing. We would probably want to wait and give the assassin some time to tail before
To assassinate?
Well, not to assassinate, but to get in there. So then follow. So like when we saw that flash of movement, we would probably follow right
You'd probably
after
pick
that.
up the pace.
Yeah, we would that's when we'd be hustling. We'd be watching for that flash of movement.
I will say that you come around the corner, you rush down this alley to where it goes, and it cuts off on the map here, but it goes a length. And you come around the corner, and you would see this very well-dressed man, dark-skinned, white hair, leaning up against one of the buildings. Looks like he's trying to steady himself as he takes something from his hip, aims it very slowly, and then pulls the trigger. And all you see is and you hear it, and it's not very loud. It's it's just like a pop, and there's this puff of smoke. And you can almost see something fly from it. It's not very fast. You're expecting this hand cannon or something. Something flies, and I need my dice. Where is it? Obsidian, you take 10 points of piercing damage, and I'm going to need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
11.
11 will not do it. So as this thing, which you can now feel as it hits your skin, it's like this piercing. Doesn't go through. It's almost like a little needle, just right into your neck. And your vision, you were acting drunk before, now your vision's you're actually your one side is starting to go a little limp. It's getting hard to walk. And as you spin around to look at this thing, this figure starts moving towards you at a very fast pace. And you can see it starts holstering what it was holding and goes to pull some blades out from its sides. I'm going to need everybody to roll me initiative as this thing goes after your friend, Obsidian. Switch to some battle music. Or maybe we'll go dark dungeon-y. Yeah. Yeah, that could be good.
Oh, that sounds better.
It's not very fast, but it could be a little more menacing. We could do stealth and forebode, too. Oh, this is a little better.
Ooh.
Okay.
11.
11.
8.
9.
7.
Okay, so we're going to start with Rojo. So you've seen them go down the alley. You could make your way over there. But I think you might have to make a double move action. Let me see there. Yeah. In order to see your friend Obsidian.
Okay, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move up to. The where everybody's standing.
Yep.
And I'm gonna cast Bless on 3 people.
Okay, I like it.
So myself, Mog, and Calliope.
Okay.
Obsidian, you're on your own. We'll come get you.
Blessed.
Wait, what is Bless is a D4 on
An extra
Yeah.
D4 per
anything awesome?
for attack.
Just for attack? It's on any check, isn't it?
Attack roll or saving throws.
Yeah.
Or saving throws. Okay, good.
So you add a D4 to attack rolls and
Okay.
Okay. That was an odd number.
Yeah.
So we're going to the right. You are so lucky.
This is, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it is the right.
Yes, to the right.
Obsidian, knowing that they are in trouble, and they were prepared to be in trouble,
Yeah.
they are going to attempt to dash
Okay.
away from this creature. I'm assuming are they blocking the alley, so I can't run towards my friends, right?
You could try, but yeah, I mean,
Okay.
they're blocking the alley.
I wanna
Opportunity of
disengage.
attack.
So the
Disengage?
attacker
So you
is
don't
in
get an
front of
attack
him.
opportunity.
Yeah.
You're
Actually-
you're a rogue. You
Where's
can
the
use
bad guy?
bonus action disengage.
Yes, I'm going to disengage.
You're going to disengage. Okay. And then run? So as your action and then try to do
I'm
a
just
standard
gonna-
action?
I'm just going to disengage, just to try and, because disengage, I don't get they don't get an opportunity attack, right? And I pull myself out of combat.
Right.
Is that the way it works?
Yeah, but only if you're running past them. I
You have-
think.
No, you. So as a rogue, you could attack, and then you could bonus action disengage if you wanted to, and then take your regular movement.
Yeah.
Rogues can take the disengage
you
as a
get
bonus.
away.
That's what I mean. That's what I would
Yes,
do.
that'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll,
Okay.
I'll lash out with my dagger,
Okay.
and then I will attempt to run towards my friends using disengage.
Sure. With this coursing through your veins, you're going to be attacking with disadvantage.
So do you want me to roll twice?
Yes.
Shit, because the first one was a nat 20.
Bummer. Then the
Just
next
do
one will
another
be
one.
2.
Do another one. That didn't,
Or a 2.
that didn't look like
You
a nat
make
20.
a large swing and a miss, and you can just hear him you almost hear him cackle the way like he's enjoying this. It's just like
All right, I'm going to disengage.
You disengage and
running
then make a
towards
move
my
action.
friends.
Okay. I need you to make a dexterity check as you try to run around this guy. I mean, you're already off-footed, right? So
Yeah. I have good dexterity. That's 21.
21 will definitely do it. Even though I feel like you run, you kind of throw yourself off balance, and instead of falling towards this guy, you fall against the wall and use it as a stopping point, and then not run along the wall, but you know what I mean. Use it as support and make it out into the main area where your friends are. Calliope.
Okay, Calliope's going to do the exact opposite of what Obsidian's doing. She's going to run right up into she's going to whip around the corner and get up into the elf's face.
Okay.
Just right up in his business. And I'm going to take my attack. I'm going to take my offhand, and I'm going to action surge. I'm just going to do it
Jeez.
all. I want to get rid of this guy.
Okay, I like it.
So first one is a
Also with
what's-
the D4.
So that's a 13 plus 4 plus my D4, so that's 17 plus 4, so that's like 21. Damn.
Nice. That'll definitely hit.
So that is with my rapier, so that's a D8. Do you want me to just do it one at a time? Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so D8 plus 2 damage. That's nice. So that's 8 points of damage.
8
on
points
the
of damage.
First hit.
Wow. Nicely done, Calliope.
My offhand, that is a 17 plus plus 4, so that's 21.
To hit?
Yeah,
Yeah, that definitely hits.
sweet. So that's my D6. So that is 7 points of damage.
Holy.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. And then I'll use my action surge to hit again with my rapier.
Okay.
So that's I'll add my D4. So 7 plus 4 is 11. That probably doesn't hit.
But that doesn't hit. No.
Darn.
Okay,
all
but
right,
you,
though.
I mean, you run in there, Obsidian. You see Calliope come whipping past you, blades out, and you can see her just starting to hack against this guy, Mog. You probably get a glimpse of this. What do you do?
Yeah, basically as soon as this guy's in Mog's sight,
Yep.
and Mog's going to shift as he's running over there, so that gives me 10 feet more to my speed, 4 more HP, and I get a free whenever a creature ends their turn next to me in melee distance, I get to react and disengage.
Okay, I like it.
automatically. So as soon as I see the guy, I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt
Well, you see him. Cast away.
from as far away as I can be.
Oh, so you're
Or-
trying to be further away from him?
Yeah, I don't want to be within melee distance, and this spell's 120 foot range, so
Okay,
so that's 24 to attack,
that'll hit.
and then I get to roll what is it, 2d8 and a d6.
Whoa. What level are you guys?
Oh snap! So I rolled 2 5s on the d8s and a 6. So
16?
So 16, but with Chaos Bolt, if you roll the same number on both d8s, the chaotic energy leaps from the target to a different creature of your choice within 30 feet of it. Make a new attack roll. Oh, there's only one. Never
That would have
mind.
been really cool. If
That
we
would have
were
been
in.
awesome.
Womp womp.
Oh,
And it was
you
like-
can't retarget the same creature?
It says if it's a different
Creature. Okay.
Make a new damage roll would cause, and you could potentially re-roll again. So it was lightning damage though. So
Lightning damage?
Yeah, 16.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm like, yeah. I mean, that thing, like, shocks him. So Calliope's there, hacking this guy up. You send off this Chaos Bolt, which just, like, surges through him. He actually drops to a knee for a minute and then, like, slowly stands up. You can tell he is hella hurt already. Like, this was some serious damage. But he looks at Calliope, who's now in his face, and he just, like, glares at her for a minute, and then like gives her like a smirk and snaps his fingers in front of her, and woof, everything goes pitch black.
Shit.
So you can't see out, you can't see him. Obsidian, you wouldn't be able to see. You're a range away from this, so you can't see in it, but it's just like this dome of darkness, so you can't see through it. Same with Mog. Same with Rojo.
Dark vision doesn't.
No. I'm getting doesn't. You can hear like this movement, so you're not deaf in there, and you can hear him try to click something out of a holster or something like it's and then just like whoosh, this whoosh comes past you. I feel like you're like ducking and weaving in there to get out of your way, and something had just nearly nicked you, but did not.
Nice.
We're gonna come to Rojo.
So Rojo's going to move up to the edge of the darkness.
Okay.
And then he is going to he's just going to ready action, and when the darkness disappears, he's going to try to he's actually going to take his ponytail, and he's going to turn it into a top knot.
Okay.
He's going to take his axe off his back, and he's going to double hand it readying for whatever comes out of that darkness.
Okay.
And he's just going to wait, and when the darkness, if he's looking for a dark elf.
Yeah.
He knows that. So if anything comes out of that darkness, he's going to swing at it.
What's the reach on that? On a
Uh,
large axe, is it just 5 foot?
Yeah, it'd be a 5 foot.
Okay.
So
Cool.
he's just standing at the edge of the darkness, sort of waiting for it to do what it does.
Okay, I like it. So you're readying action. You run over there, right at the edge of the darkness. Ready action.
With a top
Just
knot.
bump with a top knot.
Yeah.
I love it. Obsidian, you are feeling. Actually, I need another Constitution save.
Oof.
6.
6.
Ugh.
Things are getting much worse. It's almost getting hard to see. Moving is going to be at disadvantage, and attacks basically all rolls from this point on are going to be at disadvantage. As you start feeling sick to your stomach, you're starting to get tunnel vision. Hard to even understand what's going on. What do you try to do?
Has this dark sphere or whatever, is it encircled Calliope as well?
Yes.
So we can't see Calliope.
You can't see Calliope or this individual.
Worried about Calliope.
Yep.
And Obsidian doesn't feel well, but doesn't matter.
Yep.
I am actually going to take my daggers, sheath them,
Okay.
and run in headlong into this darkness.
Yep.
And as soon as I feel a body,
Yep.
I'm going to attempt to tackle it.
Okay.
It might be Calliope. It might be Murder Guy.
Yep.
But that's what I'm going to try and do.
I like it. So the roll, I don't think, will be whether you can do that or not, because you just putting your arms out and running into a circle is very likely to grab somebody. So who do you want it to be?
I want it to be the Murder Guy.
Okay, so if your roll succeeds, it's him. If it fails, it's Calliope.
Okay.
Okay, give me a roll.
Although I feel like if I accidentally tackle Calliope, it might save her anyway.
It could, but we'll see what happens.
It could.
How about a 2? Is a 2 good?
Wow.
A
You're
2
good at 2s today.
works. Disengage only works once, right? When you first move. Because you disengaged and moved away. Now it's your turn again. You're not still disengaged. So
I'm not disengaged now, but I can always take disengage as a bonus action.
Yeah, you could disengage again as a bonus action. You could get in and get out.
I just want to say that's not what Obsidian's trying to do. I could do that. Right
Okay.
now, Obsidian feels like Calliope's in danger, is attempting to just be lucky and tackle Murder Guy.
What's your AC again?
13.
Okay. You run in, hoping to connect with this killer. Calliope comes flying out the other ends of this. You don't know this, but Mog and Rojo would see her. Maybe. The darkness may be blocking her. Actually, I'm not sure you do see that. At the angle Mog is at, you would see maybe bits of Calliope. Not bits of her, but like you can just barely make it out. Rojo, you're too far behind the darkness to have that angle. But Obsidian, you're now the one that's inside this darkness, landing prone. You've basically like speared somebody. You've fallen flat on your face in this darkness. Rojo, you would see that. This guy now makes an attack on
Why?
Obsidian because he moved.
So
It's a,
Into his space, not past him.
Isn't that
attack
the-
of opportunity is when you move out of someone's space.
oh,
That's just Obsidian's just gotten into melee. That's
okay.
all
Okay,
Obsidian's
you didn't.
done.
All right, I'll give you that. Fine.
So hang
So,
on.
but you're in there now.
So if Rojo would have seen it,
Yeah.
then he would swing at the elf.
Because he'd readied an action.
Because
right?
I
But
had
the elf didn't come out. Actually,
You didn't see the elf,
I
you saw
came out.
Calliope.
So
Yeah.
technically,
Okay.
Rojo should attack me because you worded it as someone coming out of the darkness. So technically,
Dark elf.
Rojo.
He did say
He
elf.
did say
Okay.
elf.
Dark elf.
Yeah, and I feel like, I mean, you know what Calliope looks like. She's
I'm
bright pink.
hot pink.
yeah. I'll give it that. You didn't, and she comes out flying like, I mean, you're landing prone. Like you just got speared off your feet. Like you're face down on the street right now. That was Obsidian's move action. Calliope, what do you do?
So the unfortunate thing about this is that Calliope does not want to be out of melee with this guy. So Calliope's literally just gonna run right back into the darkness. She's gonna be like, "What the fuck was that?" And then she's gonna go right back in because she wants to fight.
Okay.
So and I'm gonna try and attack the guy twice.
Okay, in darkness, that's with disadvantage.
Yep, sure is.
Okay.
Thankfully, I'm prone.
Yeah. The likely you'd have to roll a natural 1 to hit Obsidian.
So and I get to add my what's it called?
Yeah. Bless.
Oh no, that's wrong dice. I was like a 6 on a D4. How'd that
Good job.
happen?
Good rolling.
Yeah.
a
And I
4.
still got a 4, so it's still dog shit. So 9 plus as a 13 hit.
13 does not. You swing, get something, but it doesn't feel like it connected on any flesh.
That's okay. I'll do it again. Okay, we're looking a little bit better this time. Where is my D4? Does a 4? Does a wait? No, more than that. Does a 15 hit?
A 15, you get the same feeling that you swing, and all you catch is Cape.
This sucks.
Jeez.
Mog, what do you do?
Mog doesn't know what to do. So he's going to pass his no. Mog sees no choice but to run into the darkness, even though he sucks at melee. But here's the thing.
I'd like to point out this is a 15-foot radius.
The guy's in, like, I haven't,
He's in
maybe
there.
seen, like, the odd glimpse of his cape or something coming out of it. Like,
yeah,
I know,
it'd be
I know
hard
that
to know
he's in
like
there.
whose elbow it is, but
Right.
like you see a quick flash of like the edge
Yeah.
of a sword or like someone's cape, but it could be Calliope's boot or something.
Here's the thing. Mog, I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try something here.
Let's hear it.
Mog is a cat. They have a very keen sense of smell, and he would know what his 3 friends smell like.
Yes.
you been smelling
Yes.
So he's gonna go into the darkness, thinking that he can hopefully sniff out the shadowy elf guy, and if he can find him, he's going to cast his cantrip called Chill Touch,
Okay,
which means he has to grab him.
I like it. I'm going to openly give you the DC I need on this, just so it's fair.
Yeah.
You're a cat. Cats have reasonably good sense. I'm going to give you a DC of 12. I don't know what check this is going to be.
Investigation.
Investigation.
Perception.
Perception. Doesn't feel quite right.
Smell check.
Nature.
Smell check. Nature.
Nature, yeah.
I love the nature check. That's
Or-
better.
Or how about acrobatics?
Looking.
Yeah, that is
really
perfect.
good.
No,
So
nature
it's a check, so I get my bless.
Nature check. 12 or
Nature
higher.
check.
No.
Use my
Bless
friend.
is.
Yeah. It's a check. No, only on will
I
save.
think
It's only on
on
saving
or on
throws.
saving
saving
throws.
throws
And attacks.
and attacks. Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry.
12.
That's the wrong dice. Then I'm gonna try to bring one. On nature,
Yes.
which is intelligence.
Yes.
I'm a cat, so I'm not too smart. 15.
15 does it. It was a 12.
Nice.
So you get in there. The distinct smell of someone that is not your friend stands right before you.
Okay, so I lash out with my chill touch, which means I make a ranged spell attack against a creature on a target, takes a 1d8, and it can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. Until then, the hand clings to the target. And I rolled a 5.
To hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go to reach out at this thing. You smell it, thinking you can touch it, and you cast this, but you don't touch anything. It doesn't make the connection that you're hoping for. That zap that you would normally feel, you just don't get purchased.
Damn these short arms of mine.
Obsidian, you're still on the ground.
Yeah.
I will give you a different roll. Ugh,
gonna
I have to
die.
re-roll this. Oof, you might be lucky. Nope, you're not.
Obsidian's dead.
16 to hit. I think we'll do it. It is 8 points of piercing damage as a sword comes down on top of you, dangerously close to your neck, but probably nicks your shoulder.
I'm at -1.
-1, Obsidian falls unconscious, goes limp.
They wouldn't know. It's dark.
They would not know that.
I'm just a tripping hazard.
Rojo, you hear... In darkness, you can still hear stuff. You would hear the clatter of swords. Your friend Obsidian collapsing to the ground. I mean, you would hear bodies moving around. But then, I'm only telling you this because you had readied action, the back of someone wearing armor that you don't recognize, holding someone by their feet, dragging them out of this darkness as quickly as they can. I need an attack roll.
Hell yeah.
So I'm going to also put some Searing Smite on this bad boy.
Okay.
So that it says here on the it says the next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your weapon flares with a white hot intensity, and the attack deals an extra 1d6 fire damage to the target and causes the target to ignite in flames. At the start of its turn, the spell ends. So that's basically, so I get an extra 1d6 if I hit this thing.
Okay. So you still have to make the attack roll.
Okay, and with his back turned to me,
Yes.
do I get advantage on that?
I'm not sure. I mean, he is basically blind to you. You still have to hit him, though. He is still moving. Ah, man, that's a tough call. I'll give you advantage on it. He is dragging someone, too. He's kind of, like, hunched over. It's not like he's just, like, backing up at full speed. He's dragging your friend Obsidian. He's moving out, not expecting you. His back's to you. I'll give you advantage.
So I got 16 without advantage. So 16.
16. What were you planning to do again?
Smite my axe.
Okay.
And with that Searing Smite.
Okay.
And land it on top of him.
Do you have that 1d4? Do you
D4,
bless?
right?
I ended the D4.
Bless yourself.
Cool. You swing down the axe and feel like you're going to connect with this guy, not anticipating his ability to sense someone behind him. He hears your axe come up and begin to fall, rolls out of the way, letting go of Obsidian and ending up behind you, your axe completely missing it, you not smiting it due to that. But now this gentleman is standing behind you. Obsidian's on the ground in front of you, has been dropped, and he's now made a move action away. Obsidian, I need a death saving throw.
18.
One save. Calliope, you are in darkness.
Okay, but can I hear Obsidian's body being dragged?
You can, yes.
Would I be able to put 2 and 2 together?
I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna run in that direction blindly.
Okay, I like it. You run out there and almost run into this drow elf.
All right, Calliope's gonna be like, "Knock, knock, motherfucker," and she's gonna try and hit him, but not succeed. Well, no, it's not gonna. Bless isn't gonna help me. But that's okay. I still have my offhand. Bad dice. Get out of here. Natural 20.
Whoa, I like
God.
it.
Thank God.
So I just doubled my dice, right?
Yep.
Fuck, it sucks that it was my offhand. Would have been better if it was my rapier, but that's fine. 2d6 is still nothing to sniff at. 6 points damage.
6 points of damage
Double
is still
twos.
pretty good. So you're still now you're in melee with him again. You run up and you're using your swords to slash at him.
Yeah.
You miss with the first, but connect with the second.
Yeah, I'm still
Okay.
dazed from the darkness a little bit. You know when you like get out of
Yeah, it's,
pitch
like, super
blackness?
bright.
Oh, it's a little like, oh my god, oh there he is. Yeah.
Cool. I like it. Mug.
So when Mog attacked him or went for that chill touch last time, because he was within melee distance, he would have automatically moved that 10 feet.
Okay.
So I'm hoping I'm outside of the circle and can see
Yes.
where the bad guy is.
Yep.
Okay, Mog's new plan is to try to get that hand cannon from the elf.
Okay.
Because he feels like it's more powerful than anything he has to do.
Okay.
So, not necessarily trying to wrestle the guy. I'm just trying to like
snatch it off his
jump
side.
at it, thinking that
Yeah.
he's distracted by other things or whatever. So,
Okay. I guess I'll make an opposed dexterity check just to see if that works out.
so I don't get my bless on that, right?
Dex. I have a 13. I'll tell you openly.
11.
So you go for it. He manages to swat your paw out of the way just as you reach for it. And now, I guess you're next to him, so he doesn't get an attack of opportunity. He quickly takes it off of his hip, aims it at you, pauses, aims it at Calliope, and lets fly. For 22 to hit.
What a jerk.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
That
20-something.
hits, yeah.
I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw.
And I get to use my bless for that. Come here. Good dice.
As you take 11 points of piercing damage.
Wow.
Fuck. 16 on
16
my
will
con
do
save.
it. Yep. So this like whatever it is just starts coursing through your vision starts to go blurry, but you manage to fight it. You don't seem to be affected by it, but it does not feel good. Whatever, and you were like, "Holy shit! This is what's running through Obsidian's veins right now. It's amazing he's alive."
Oh my god.
Rojo.
Rojo's right by Obsidian. He's going to heal him for 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And
Obsidian, you awake on the ground, looking up towards your friends. What else do you do, Rojo?
can I pick him up?
Absolutely.
I'm going to
That'll be your move action, though.
I'm going to pick him up.
Put him over your shoulder.
Nope, just pick him up and get him
Oh.
on his feet.
Okay, so he doesn't have to use his move to stand
Oh,
up.
smart.
Very cool. I like that. So Rojo heals you, picks you up, stands you on your feet, kind of like straightens you. With the healing, you are feeling much better, but I do still need a Constitution saving throw.
7.
7? Whew, boy. Hold on. That was the third?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think I failed them all. Have I
Yeah.
failed?
that
you
was
have.
the third. Okay, so you start taking 2 points of, we'll call it poison damage, as you can now feel like this is starting to destroy your insides.
Okay. This person is still within melee range of me,
Yes.
and Rojo is within 5 feet of them too, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to attack and hope to get my sneak attack bonus.
Okay, so just no advantage then. They're canceling each other out. Disadvantage and advantage.
22.
Definitely hits.
So
Ooh, it's touch and go. Jeez.
6 points. Oh, sorry. 8 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
8 points. Do the math there.
Back him up.
Ooh, boy. Okay.
And I am going to disengage.
Okay, so you slash at him, connect heavily, disengage. He's starting to look bloodied as hell. That nice ponytail, white ponytail, there's blood all over it. His tunic now partly ripped open. He's kind of like leaning over to one side. He's not looking too hot, but he is still standing. Calliope, what are you going to do to fuck this guy up?
Try to decide, would Calliope attack twice or would she use her bonus action to second wind? She would attack twice. She goes down, she goes down.
All right.
Okay, so first attack, this is my rapier. I'll add my bless, my hashtag bless. So that is 14 plus 4 is 18 to hit.
To hit? Yes.
So where's my D8? Garbage. That's 3 points of damage on my rapier.
Okay.
Now with my
Get that
offhand,
thing sharpened.
seriously. So 17 plus 4, that's 21 to
Yep.
hit. Nice.
Hits.
Come on. Okay, that's better. So 7 points of damage on that one.
Ooh, boy. Still standing.
Calliope's just
Just
looking
barely.
fucked up, and she's just like hacking. She's so mad.
You're starting to like get confused on whose blood is on you right now. It's like a little bit of yours, a little bit of his. He's looking rough.
Calliope's like laughing as she's just coming at him. She's just like having the best time.
He used to have a smirk. He legitimately looks a little more fearful now. Not as cocky as he once was at the beginning of this fight. Mog.
Mog's going to go full feline madness on this guy, and he's going to try to jump on his back and take out his dagger and pop it in his eye.
Dang.
Jeez. Okay. Give me. Are you trying to like hop up there for like show, or do you want to do like an acrobatics check to like get up on this dude?
Kind of like so he doesn't see acrobatics check, mount him from behind,
'Kay.
claws, fangs into skin, and then take out a dagger. And
Mog actually has claws.
when he shifts, he becomes
Wow.
basically a 5 foot tall, like an actual cat, not a
Wow.
human cat.
I love it.
Wow.
Give me a dexterity check, or acrobatics.
Acrobatics, come on now. Which means not that, just that. 23.
Will hit.
That was the acrobatics check for me to land.
Oh, for you to
Right.
land, you definitely land
And
right
then
on
I
top
still
of
have
him.
to attack.
Almost throws him off balance, but he manages to stay on his feet. I will give you advantage now that you're on top of this guy to shove this dagger into one of his eyes.
$25.
That will definitely hit.
And that is 1d6 plus 2. Do you get the bless for damage? No. I wish. 5 damage.
5 points of damage. You send this dagger into his eye, not popping it out entirely, but you cut like part of his eye, so like you can see some of his eyelids now open. It's gash. There's no way he can see out of that, but you haven't
gross.
punctured it through his eye. But
Right.
like stuff is just oozing out. He's
Grody.
screaming out. Sorry,
That's a grody.
grody.
And I
Sure.
can offhand attack with my other dagger, yeah?
Okay, go ahead.
That was a question, but yeah.
Yeah, and anyone can use their
Yeah.
offhand.
It's just with disadvantage, isn't it?
No, it's just.
Oh no, you don't add your
You don't
skill.
get
You
check.
don't get to add your
Right.
attack
Stats.
bonus.
13.
13 will miss. So he grabs his eye, leans to the side, whoosh, you go over top, don't connect with him the second time. You're still on top of him, though,
Still
holding
mounted.
onto him. Still mounted to him.
Claws in.
He is going to... What is he going to do?
This is very spacey music.
I know.
It's very strange.
Yeah, I like it actually.
It's,
Kinda
it's
suits
working. I'm just looking at the stats of how much this can lift. Okay.
My thinking of going with the eye was that we don't kill him and we could question him afterwards. I transmit that to my friends through my mind.
Okay. He
Hope
holds
they're
his
listening.
eye, kneels to the ground for a minute, and you think that he's going to collapse, and then all of a sudden, you, along with him, start to lift off the ground and levitate upwards. Just
I get an attack of opportunity if he
You-
leaves my space.
you do get an attack of opportunity as he lifts up. You're still holding on to him, and you can just feel this energy just like, woo, lifting you guys up into the sky. I need Calliope to give me an attack of opportunity. Actually, everybody's around him. I need all three of you to give me an attack of opportunity.
Not me.
Natural one.
Oh, I need an attack
Fuck.
roll.
Sorry, Muggy.
Shit.
22.
Obsidian hits.
4.
Poor Rojo, swing and a miss as it goes up too fast for you to swing the axe in
I
time.
rolled 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage as she manages to not hit this drow, but take a good chunk of fur off of your friend Mog. And as he goes, meow,
Sorry, Muggy.
6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Let me just check my stats here. Oh, man. He is close. You connect with him on a way up. Just, like, hang out your dagger. It, like, he almost impales himself as you manage to, like, send this into the path of his lift, like, right down his side. And you can see you tear open, like, a ton of his armor. Blood comes pouring out. Still not enough to kill him. He is now on top of one of the buildings that's in this alley, just one story high, with your friend Mog on his back.
Did Rojo get an attack of opportunity?
He did. He swung and he missed, but he has a moment now. He's on top of the building right in front of you, with your friend Mog on top of him, approximately 15 feet above you.
I'm going to take out my crossbow.
Flappy's like, throw me up.
I'm going to take out my crossbow, and I'm
Okay.
going to see if I can hit him.
I like it. Make an attack roll.
So 7 and 5 would be 12, 15.
15 will not do it. The bolt flies past. You have a move action. What do you want to do?
I want to climb up the building.
Okay, there is nothing to hold on to. I'll let you try to climb it, but you have to do it at disadvantage. I'll openly say I'm going to need an 18 to scale a building.
At disadvantage?
Yeah. There's nothing to hold on to.
Yeah. Just bricks.
And so what's my is
That
it
would be strength.
like so acrobat?
Yeah, I'll give you. Well, no, acrobatics. You're not like.
so strength.
something.
So I got double 18s plus 3. So 21.
Oh shit! You guys see some like military. You know what I mean? Like Rojo, you're in the military. You did those crazy ass obstacle courses. Your guys are like, what is he doing? There's no way he's gonna climb this building. And it looks like he just like, I don't know what he does. He like shoves his
up.
Yeah, he like parkours up, uses his axe to like stick it into the brick, kicks off of that, and like pole vaults up, somehow grabbing your axe on the way up. You are now standing toe to toe with this dude, right in your face. That was your move action, Obsidian.
Do I have to make another Constitution saving throw, or am I losing another 2 hit points? What's going on here?
No, I need another con save. Thank you. I gapped for a second.
Oh my god. Neil, you have rancid rolls.
9.
9. 1 point more of poisonous damage, as this is just like starting to eat your liver.
All right. I have a hand crossbow. I will take a shot with that.
I love it.
Another 18, so
That'll do it.
plus 4 is 22,
Thank you for
Yep.
not rolling a 1.
or 4 points of damage.
Okay, you hit him with this, probably in his leg or something. It does connect. Doesn't seem to do a ton of damage through his armor, but he's definitely feeling it. Do you have a move action you want to use?
So he's on top of a building.
Correct.
What building is this? Is it obvious what it is? Is it
It's a
house,
row.
or-
It's a row house. Yeah.
I'm just gonna stand like against the wall so that he can't use a ranged weapon on me.
Okay. Yeah, you're trying to get out of his line of sight.
Yep.
I like it. Calliope.
Okay. I want to get up onto that roof. I want to do it using acrobatics, and I'm going to pitch to you how I'm going to do it that I think that it can be acrobatics.
I'm listening.
Seeing that Obsidians just press themselves against the wall, Calliope wants to just be like, sorry, Obsidian, and like try and vault up his body.
Okay.
Like a little spider monkey and like launch off their shoulders.
Okay, I'm going to give you the same roll as Rojo, an 18, but not a disadvantage because you have some sort of leverage. Still an 18.
Okay, I'm going to use my Calliope dice for this. Heavy dice for a heavy roll. Are you sure it's not a 14?
I'm definitely sure. So you manage to jump up, you catch the rooftop, but you're just not strong enough. Like after taking that damage, normally you'd be able to pull yourself up, but your fingers slip and you fall down
God damn it.
on Obsidian. You guys don't like hurt each other, but you just feel Calliope collapse onto you, and now you're both up against the wall.
That would have been so cool.
You can still make an attack action. That was a move.
I guess I have a crossbow. I don't even have written down how you use a crossbow. What's the roll on a light crossbow?
I think it's your dex.
Dex?
So just
Okay.
roll plus
Yeah, it's
dex, and if you hit,
finesse.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'll try give it a go. Oh Christ, 12. So that's 15 plus 2 plus 4. I have proficiency in that, right?
Mhm.
So 15 plus 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
What-
D6.
anyone-
It's a
D6? Okay, cool.
Plus your dex,
Plus my dex, yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so that's 8 points of damage.
Oh boy. Okay, 8. Man, I'm so bad at math.
So obviously
I thought he died. Nope.
Oh, that would have been so
still
good.
has more than 8 then.
Oh my god.
You connect with him. He falls back, but not off of the building.
Okay.
But I will say that he is now prone on the building. Mog, you collapse to the ground with him. Give me a quick dex check to see if you land on your feet or land prone. You're a cat.
Is
You
this
can have
a saving
advantage.
throw?
I was gonna say advantage.
Come on,
cats
just because
always-
you're a cat. Because cats always land on their feet. It's not a saving
Do
throw.
you get
Dex.
advantage?
Yeah.
No.
Advantage.
Yeah, do.
Dex.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Do.
Yep.
Yeah. Holy jeez, that's not very good. No. 11.
11. You're not expecting him to just collapse to the ground like this. You didn't see Calliope make the shot. So you were also prone, but it is your turn. What do you do?
And I'm right next to him, possibly on top of him.
Yeah, like right next to him. Not quite on top of him, but
I just put my hand on his face, kind of pushing one of my fingers into the eye I stabbed in just to piss him off, and cast Shocking Grasp on him.
Nice.
I love it. Make an attack roll. He's just like screaming out like, ah!
23.
We'll hit. Oh, this might do it.
Fry him up.
Shocking grasp is what? 1d6, 1d8. 7.
7 points of damage. We'll do it.
Yay!
What does that look like?
I'm not killing him. I'm just zapping him to sleep.
Oh, you're going to try to keep him just barely alive.
Barely.
Just nicely alive. I love it. You hear this, and he just goes unconscious. Limp.
Oh wait, was he wearing armor made of metal?
Nope.
Okay.
You're out
Doesn't
of
matter.
combat.
Well, that was fun.
You all right there,
Whoa.
Moggy? Did you take him down?
Yeah, he's having a nap. I figured we might be worthwhile to question him a little bit, figure out who he might be working for.
Is Obsidian
How's everyone doing?
still poisoned? Can we...
Obsidian looks messy.
Was I murdered?
You look sick.
You
I-
might be dead.
That was pretty close.
I feel like I was murdered.
Pretty
So
close.
success then.
Yes.
Yeah.
We,
think
well,
we
we
got
got the
him.
guy.
worked.
We got the guy. Yes, toss him down. We'll bring him down. Or maybe help us up. Roho, can you reach down and help us up?
I think I'll just sit down here.
Mog's gonna grab the pistol thing off his hip and see if he can figure out how to like make it safe.
Sure. You take it off of him, and you can see it connected to the handle is sort of like this. These holders that hold what looks like darts. 2 are missing. 1 is still in there.
Mog's gonna put it in his backpack.
Okay, I like it. So you have.
Is there any more darts on his body?
No, they were just connected to the
okay.
the butt of the gun.
Am I still poisoned or am I just...
You are. I need another Constitution save.
Oh, man. Oh, my God.
6?
6. You take 6 points
Oh,
of poisoning
I
damage.
was indeed murdered. And then I'm
Obsidian's
just
down.
I'm at -5.
Oh
Minus
my
5.
God.
He collapses again.
Can-
So you guys are on a rooftop right now, or Mog is. I think you two are down below. Obsidian and
No, she came up. Remember? Oh
No,
no, she
I-
failed.
I-
no, she
failed.
tried
Right.
to. So Calliope and Obsidian are down at the street trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Roho, you're standing over this guy who is landed prone, has just been shocked in the face by your friend Mog, and all you hear is Calliope scream out as Obsidian drops to the ground. That's where we're going to end this episode.
No, but
He was
But there
murdered.
was-
They were murdered.